We are in Daytona Beach, Florida, for one of the biggest auto races of the year, the Daytona 500. 42 drivers will take to this 2.5-mile racetrack here in Daytona Beach to try and claim the Harvey J. Earl Trophy, along with the 1995 Daytona 500 championship. Who will win it? Will someone finally claim their first? This is the first race in 1995, full length, 500 miles, 200 laps. This is going to be some strange kind of hell for me because I have to do this whole race. Great. Commentate this whole race. And it's hard for me to commentate 20-minute races sometimes. Anyway, let's go through your starting lineup before I run myself out of air even more. On the pole today is Dale Earnhardt Sr. He's going for his first 500. A man who's hit this race has eluded him time and time again. Could he finally claim his first 500 this year? We'll have to find out. Along someone else who came so close last year to winning, Jimmy Spencer in his number 12 main and tail car. He is looking to finally claim his first 500 here at Daytona. Third place as well, Ricky Rudd never has won a Daytona 500. Could he finally claim victory this year? We'll have to find out. Bobby Hamilton, could he bring the 43's illustrious name back to victory, the 43's illustrious history back to victory lane? Richard Petty won this race 7 times in the 43 car, in that Petty Blue 43. Can Bobby Hamilton do it in 8th? Both those guys won duels. Back here, Rick Mast, Morgan Shepherd, man who won last year's July Daytona race. Could he claim his first 500? Came second to Davey Allison in 92. Ted Musgrave, never won a race. Jeff Gordon, never won a 500 either. John Andretti, he's never won a race in NASCAR. Jeff Burton, one of these hot young rookies coming up here into the Cup Series. Ken Bouchard, great run for him in the dual race to get him up here. Let's see what he can do here. Ken Schrader, he came so close to winning both Cup races at Daytona last year. Could he finally claim victory and get the 500? He's a 3-time pole winner of this race. Dale Jarrett, he won 1993. Sterling Marlin, he's never won. Ernie Irvan won 1991. Ricky Craven he's another young rookie. Dave Marcus, one of the most all-time starting drivers in this race. Robert Presley making his first start. Bobby Hillin Jr., Ward Burton, Randy McDonald, last start for Billy Hagan in that 14. Bill Elliott, a 2-time 500 winner in his Batman Forever McDonald scheme and his first ever start for his own team. Michael Waltrip looking for his first career victory. Kyle Petty looking to become the 3rd Petty to win this race. Lake Speed looking to win in that new Harry Melling full-time car. Mark Martin, he's never won a 500. Terry Labonte's never won a 500. Both have had illustrious careers. Bobby Labonte got that new 40 car ride this year. Phil Parsons starts alongside James Hilton. Hilton raced his way in an incredible performance. Davey Allison, last year's 500 winner and 2-time Daytona 500 winner. He's going for his 3rd to tie his father. Dick Trickle, never won a race. Larry LaJoy, he's never won a race. Mike Wallace, never won a race, neither of the 500. Derek Cope, your 1990 Daytona 500 winner. Steve Grissom, number 29. Darrell Waltrip, the 1989 Daytona 500 winner. Todd Bodine. And then these guys in the back here looking to come from the back to win. Jeffrey Bodine, the 86 500 winner. Rusty Wallace, he's never won a 500. Jeffrey Bodine had a terrible crash, as a matter of fact, in duel number 2. He is hurt, but he's going to race. Steve Kinzer, and rounding out your field, Loy Allen Jr. It is going to be a historic day in Daytona Beach as we watch 42 race cars take to the high banks and try and claim immortality. Rolling into turn number 3 here. We look back to last year's race where it came down to a second-to-last lap pass for this win. Could we see something similar to that today? We'll have to find out. Dale Earnhardt rolls the field through 3 and 4 behind the pace car. The pace car will take that left-hand turn off of the racetrack and unleash the beast practically onto Daytona International Speedway. Who will win? Who will lose? Who will put their name in history? It's the 1995 Daytona 500. The season is about to get underway. The run for the championship begins with the Super Bowl of stock cars. And they charged down the turn number 1 already. You see Ted Musgrave pulling out to the inside of Rick Mast there for that 3 wide move there. But Jeff Gordon's going to go up the middle 3 wide and get under the number 21 of Morgan Shepherd. Already Dale Earnhardt's starting to edge ahead just a slight bit here off of turn 2 down the backstretch. And you see Ricky Rudd taking a peek with Rick Mast taking a peek under him. 3 wide down the backstretch, possibly for the lead here. Dale Earnhardt is able to work all 3 lanes at the moment. And he's going to try and draft Jimmy Spencer past here as they're almost 4 wide down the turn number 3. Dale Earnhardt looks like he's going to lead lap number 1. And always take a look at these huge runs you get off of turn 4 down the front stretch here. This is where we saw a lot of people make passes for wins. As a matter of fact, Dale Earnhardt lost the shootout to Davey Allison on a last straightaway pass. 3x3 deep in the pack now as the top 2 get single file. Many drivers up here trying to claim their first Daytona 500. Something that eludes many of these drivers. Ricky Rudd, an illustrious career up to this point in his own team. He missed the 500 last year. But this year, he's looking to finally win it. Dale Earnhardt, though, someone who's been neglected this race so many times, he's looking very strong early. Of course, the man in black would be strong at Daytona. And through lap number 2 now as they get single file behind him here. Dale Earnhardt leads. And now everyone, like I said, see everyone just step out from behind Dale Earnhardt. And now Ricky Rudd will take the point here. And he will lead on lap number 3 at Daytona. Here comes Sterling Marlin to the inside now. And matter of fact, Ernie Irvan, the 91 winner here, is going to take him 3 wide through turn 1 and 2. Ernie Irvan, he's going to the point. He had a terrible season last year, and now is the number 31 of Ward Burton pushes him to the front. Terry Labonte has already worked his way to the front with help from his brother Bobby. Bobby and Terry working on the bottom, pushing Ward Burton to the point through 3 and 4. Look at this. The Labonte brothers with Lake Speed behind them, pushing Terry Labonte to the point. Well, we see them step out and pass him here. The Labontes are doing a great job at the moment. It looks like Terry will. Bobby, I don't think can. I think he's trying to block that number 9, and he couldn't get to the bottom now. And now, matter of fact, he's going to be trapped in the outside groove. Here comes Michael Waltrip and Dale Jarrett. Dale Jarrett, he knows how to win here as he goes to the bottom 3 wide. 3x3 as Terry Labonte leads now. And we are now starting to see that revolving door type situation happen at the front here, where just every corner it seems like there's a pass for the lead, and no one can hold the lead for more than about 2 or 3 laps. We see this when the pack is crunched up like this, as they see him go 3 wide again for the lead. Davey Allison up there now. Ooh, Davey, 3x3 throughout the whole field. These guys are going at it. Here we go. Completing only lap 4 through this race. As you see, Morgan Shepherd now is going to take him 3 wide here. Look at this. If that was the finish, that would have been incredible. Here comes Morgan Shepherd, winner of the 94 Pepsi 400 in July last year. He takes the point with a push from Todd Bodine. And Bodine, he's in his 2nd season. He had a great run at Daytona here last year, finished 4th behind the battle for the win. And you see Rusty Wallace is already up here. He started in the back. He's already up to 3rd place, going for 2nd now. How quickly things change here in Daytona, as Rusty Wallace looks like he's almost going for the lead here. And you may wonder, could Rusty Wallace finally claim victory here with help from Steve Grissom? We'll have to find out here. Someone who wants to claim his first victory since 1986 is Jeffrey Bodine. It's been nearly 10 years since he last won a 500. Now he's going to take him 3 wide here. And Robert Presley, he replaced Harry Gant, who never won a 500. He is trying to win in his first race. Darrell Waltrip, he struggled for so many years to win a 500. And now he's up here getting pushed by Bobby Hamilton, the dual number 2 winner. Bobby Hamilton, who had that incredible last lap run to the finish and went from 5th to 1st and beat Jeff Gordon for the win. And now Robert Presley is going to get help from Bobby Hamilton. The legendary 43 car will push the 33 to the point here, with last year's Daytona 500 winner Davey Allison behind him here. Randy McDonald giving that 14 car one last heck of a run here. And the 33 is going to drop down the block, the 28. And what will Davey do here? He's going to stay to the bottom. And Davey Allison, he wants to work his way to the front here. The reigning champion, the reigning 500 champion. He won everything there was to win last year in NASCAR. And now through 1 and 2 again on lap 7. You see James Hilton working his way inside to the top 5 here. And you see Kyle Petty in those new colors, that new number 42 car. He's looking to give that 42 Felix Abade's car a heck of a run. As Randy McDonald works through traffic pretty well at the moment. Behind Davey Allison, 3 wide. Davey is doing a great job leading them now. Single file for out most of the pack now. And you see Mark Martin. Look at Mark coming to the inside here of Randy LaJoy. LaJoy couldn't do anything there. And now, oh, looks like we have someone blowing up in the back there. I can't see it because my render distance or some sort is dead. It's Steve Kinser. Steve Kinser has lost an engine on lap number 8. And that is a shame for that team. They've had a terrible speed weeks. And Kinser looks like his NASCAR career will go off to a rough start here as we see a battle for the lead here down the backstretch. 3 wide for the lead. Mark Martin, Terry Labonte, Davey Allison, and Allison's going to be thrown out to the top groove, and no one's going to go with him here. And Davey will be shuffled back to the far back of the field there. And now Terry Labonte. Oh, we have a caution on the racetrack. We have a caution. It's Steve Kinser. He's parked on the backstretch there. Coming to the line. Ooh, who got it? Who got it at the line? We're waiting on the scoring. It was, wow, Jimmy Spencer by how much? Let's take a look really quickly at what Jimmy Spencer was. Coming back, racing back to the caution. Oh, by that much, about a foot. He got the lead at the line there to be leading the field under caution. And now everyone gets back single file. Jimmy Spencer will lead here. We'll see if anyone takes a pit stop here to start off this race. Doesn't look like anyone. Oh, we have a. Whoa, we have a. Oh, James Hilton. Oh, and I saw. Yeah. Oh, Dale Earnhardt, the pole sitter. What happened to Hilton here? Hold on. I didn't realize we had actually a caution. Oh. Oh. Oh, man. Wow, I didn't see this. So these guys are going 4 wide. And the 25 just clips the number 3. And they go right up the racetrack. Earnhardt goes, doesn't hit the wall that hard. But, oh, man, that's a bad crash. Grissom gets involved. I'm going to take a look at this from a aerial view to see what happened here. Just hooked. Oh, 48 looks like he got the worst of it. Presley got a pretty good piece of it. Looks like most of these cars will be able to continue, besides maybe the 48 of Hilton. He had to tow back, it looks like, because of damage. Oh, who was that on fire? I think the 33 Presley. Yes, Presley is out of the race. Shame for Robert Presley. His day will go up in smoke here as we watch these guys pace down the back stretch. Let's fast forward it again so we can see what the heck happens. It looks like everybody's pitting. Everyone's pitting. All right. Yep. Every single car is pitting. Yep. Dale Earnhardt is going to try and... Is he going to go a lap down here? Looks like he will go a lap down as they repair that car. So, Dale Earnhardt's bid for 500. It looks like it's going bad already. And he won't be able to... Oh, and James Hilton actually pulls off. Terry Labonte comes out the pit lane first. Ken Bouchard second. And all these cars come off here. All of them here. We just go to the pit lane 1 camera there. And everybody races out. Oh! Hold on. We just saw something. A bad collision on the pit lane here. Take a look at Morgan Shepherd here. Ernie Irvin, Morgan Shepherd here. Watch Ernie. Well, Morgan pull out. Ernie's pulling in. Bang! Right in the door. Ernie Irvin. Oh, and he missed his pit stall. He missed his stall. Man. That's a shame. That probably destroyed the nose of his car as well. Doesn't look like it's that bad, actually, now looking at it, but still not a good thing for that 4 car. So as we keep going here, we'll take a look back up here to the lead here, and we'll fast forward. Oh, boy. Watch out, everybody. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Please slow down, everybody. Oh, no. Everyone's jamming up here. Hopefully no one gets badly damaged. Oh, please, everyone keep slowing down. Good. That happens every once in a while at Daytona here, and in the plate races here in the NR, they sometimes will just kill each other, all of them, and we'll have 20 wrecked cars on the racetrack. So James Hilton is out front, but he's a lap down. Terry Labonte is leading at the moment here, so we get the 1 to go. Dale Earnhardt is the first car lap down on the inside. I'm going to try and race back for the lead here. The lead lap, he doesn't look like he's that damaged. And he's going to try and do everything he can to get back in the lead lap, because that will definitely help him in his bid to get his first 500. He's not out of the picture yet here. So we go back green flag racing. Ken Bouchard is second, by the way, and Rick Mast is fourth. Some good some good underdogs up here in the front at the moment on lap number 13 on this restart here. You see Davey Allison just drop to the bottom back there. You see him under the ticker. He's dropping to the bottom there. Now the 48 is going to be holding him up, it appears here. James Hilton is going to be... I don't know how slow Hilton will be. He was pretty fast, but back during the initial run here, is there 3 wide for the point? Ken Bouchard is trying to split Earnhardt 3 wide, and he can't, but Terry Labonte will take the point easily. Earnhardt up in the top groove. Only one person working with him at the moment. Looks like he'll be falling back as Terry Labonte leads here at the moment. Second place is changing hands once again. You see Davey Allison take over the second place position with John Andretti pushing, and Andretti's going to drop to the 3 wide for the lead. That was a daring move, and Terry Labonte almost paid for it, along with Davey Allison and John Andretti. Andretti now to the point here. John Andretti in that 37. He had a terrible year last year, DNQing many races in the 32. He was given a chance in this Haas Carter 37, and he's looking to perform right now, trying to lead the Daytona 500. It would be a story if this man could win. He, of course, part of the famous Andretti family. That family has not won a Indy 500 in nearly 20 years, or over 20 years since Mario did. And now coming to the line, it looks like Musgrave got him, though. And Musgrave, who's never won a race, he's trying to claim his first career victory in this race. And you see up here, who is that? That's Dick Trickle. He's never won a race either. 2 people who are trying to get their first career victory in the 500. That has happened before. Trying to think when it last happened. I don't remember in this universe. It would have been 1990. Derek Cope, 3 wide here. Bobby Hillin getting pit stopped. They're getting serviced. And now you see Jimmy Spencer. Oh, he's going to let him go 3 wide under him here. And once again, we're 3 wide. That was a good little photo shoot there. As they continue on racing here, it looks like Rick Mast will get to the bottom here. And whoa! Bill Elliott almost did something dangerous there. Bill Elliott trying to win his third 500. Rick Mast to the point, though, and you see the 1 in 94. They look almost identical. That dark green and black. And then the white text. See everyone just swerving, exchanging lanes back and forth back there. And here comes Hamilton back. Bobby Hamilton is just luring. Not luring, but is just stalking the lead at the moment. He's been right around the front all day so far. And that's what you have to do to win this race. Doesn't matter how many laps you lead. As long as you lead the last one, you keep yourself in the picture as Bobby Hamilton takes the lead with help from 1989 winner and 3-time champion Darrell Waltrip. Here comes Jeff Gordon, though, to the... Oh! Wow, the number 43 almost just caused the big one here at Daytona. And now Jeff Gordon will go to the point with help from Rusty Wallace. Jeff Gordon in his 3rd season. He won 2 races last year, one in his rookie year. And now as we start in 1995, he's looking to have a lot of promise, this young driver, as he leads the 500. He could have won this race last year, had probably one of the fastest cars, but got wrecked out early. And here they come up on Mike Wallace, how they're going to maneuver around this 90 car that's super slow. And they're going to try and split them 3 wide, and they will. But now, who's going to lead this lap? It's going to be at the line. It looks like Gordon will lead the lap, and Davey Allison will stay in second here. That 90 car, I don't think he's off pace. He just lost the draft. And now that has really stacked the field up as Jeff Gordon almost turns himself across Davey's nose. We've seen that happen 3 times now. Dale Earnhardt working his way back up to the front here. Here he comes with a huge run with help from Lake Speed. He's not on the lead lap, but he's trying to get back on the lead lap here. He might take him 3 wide here. Watch it down the backstretch here. Will he do it? No, he doesn't. He's going to push Ted Musgrave past Davey. And now Davey, Jeff, and Lake Speed will be dropping back on the outside lane. They come off a 4 down the front stretch again. Ted Musgrave leads, and Ricky Craven is going to let go of Dale Earnhardt here, and Earnhardt's probably not too happy about that. Ricky Craven, the young rookie. Oh, man, and everyone's betraying Dale Earnhardt. They're putting him up on the top 3 wide. And now everyone slots in line behind Ted Musgrave here. Here comes the 9,500 winner, Derek Cope, with help from John Andretti. Big run here. What will he do? He goes to the bottom. And John Andretti is looking under him as well. And Sterling Marlin, Dave Marcus, a lot of people you don't see very often up at the front here at the moment. And of course, you look at the number 26, 29, and 33 all are DNF'd out of this race. So that leaves 39 cars left on the racetrack. Here comes the 37 of John Andretti, nearly a tenth of the way through this race on lap number 20 now. And you see them just, this pack is still very large and very racy as of this moment. Any lap traffic. Ooh, Randy McDonald's dropped off the pace. And the 27 is no as a Loy Allen Jr. And they're coming up on him. They are going at the moment 20 miles an hour faster than those cars the pack is. As John Andretti leads. 3 wide for the lead we go again. Here comes the number 6. Mark Martin. Oh, I thought we were going to go back. And Bill Elliott. 2 Fords. Actually, I think 3 Fords. All pushing 4 Fords at the front of the moment. I didn't even realize John Andretti was a Ford. And they were leading all these Chevrolets at the moment. And see Rusty Wallace. He's another Ford back there. 3 wide for the lead through turn number 1 again. And Rick Mast, the man who's never won a race, but has always been a good driver in the NASCAR Cup Series. He's looking to finally claim his first victory. And if he could do it in the 500, that would be the biggest of stages to do it in. They are just 3 by 3. This pack is condensed and ready to explode. It's like a bomb. The pack is like the pack is almost like a soda can. You just keep condensing it, and condensing it. It keeps getting more and more pressure, and eventually it just it pops and it explodes into a giant wreck or some sort of terrible situation. As the Waltrip brothers lead at Daytona, look at this: Michael and Daryl. Daryl must be having a tear in his eye at the moment, as his brother gets taken 3 wide. As they're coming up on lap traffic, though, the top lane may be the best lane here. We're going to go to the helicopter cam and watch them get stacked up and by this lap traffic. Oh my God. And the pack checks up massively as Jimmy Spencer tries to maneuver around both these lap cars. Bobby Hamilton is going to be enraged at the moment by the number 14 here. Let's take a look at see how long it takes for him to get around him here. And you see Bobby Hamilton still losing position. Where will he be by the time this is over? He was 3rd. And now he is going to be at the line that time. Oh, as he gets dropped he gets put to the outside again. 14th. And now more are going to pass by. Wow, the 14 almost killed the 6 there. And more people here. Bobby Hamilton has just lost every position that he could probably lose here. And now he's finally... The Waltrip brothers got stuck up there as well. And now... Oh, he's still stuck behind him. He's going to be all the way back, I would say, to... Gosh. He's a ways back. Let's go back up to the front. Where Rusty Wallace is leading now. Rusty Wallace, he comes to the front here with help from Lake Speed coming to the inside of him now. He leads on lap number 24. Speaking of 24, here comes Jeff Gordon. Gordon now to the inside of the 9 for the 2nd place position. He's going to get that. Got more lap traffic. Kyle Petty even slower. Oh boy. This is going to be an interesting situation we're going to come up on once again here. And yes, oh my goodness. They check up massively. And Jeff Gordon just runs away as everyone now passes by the 42 there. And you see this pack now is coming up quickly on him here. Oh, whoa. Watch him here. Watch him. This is going to be interesting. Oh, boy. This is getting dangerous and racy with how slow some of these cars are out here. And we get going again. 3 wide for the lead once more. And Jeff Gordon going to be taken 3 wide by Rick Mast again. And Rick Mast has taken the point with help from Bill Elliott once more. And Terry Labonte now, he's also been hanging around up here all day so far as we're 25 laps in. Now, these guys pitted around lap 9 or 10. They probably can go to lap 46, 48. Probably. You can go about 36 to 38, 36 to 40 laps on gas here. So that's how far these guys will go. We're about halfway through a fuel run, maybe a little bit less. And now Terry Labonte takes the point back from the number 94, and he takes the lead. I'm going to cut across the nose of the 41 and the 10 there. See Kodak there, or Kodiak, I don't know how to really pronounce that. It left Hendrick Motorsports after last season, and now Budweiser took over the sponsorship of that 25 as Gordon takes his teammate and the tied ride of Ricky Rudd 3 wide. That tied sponsor used to sponsor Terry Labonte before it left with Rudd to go to Rudd's own team. And now we have more lap traffic. Jeff Burton, he looks slow, so we'll see what happens here. Big run on him here. Jeff Gordon is going to go to the outside, and everyone else is going to get checked up behind him. Jeff Gordon still leads at the moment here. 27 into the race now. Didn't mean to do that. It's a 2-car lead at the front at the moment. This has been a very weird run at the moment with how these cars just keep getting broken up with lap traffic. And now Gordon is going to get raced and challenged for the lead here by Ted Musgrave and Jimmy Spencer. Musgrave goes to the inside. He will pass Jeff Gordon for the lead here and claim the lead, but now he won't because here comes Jimmy Spencer to the inside. Jimmy Spencer will claim the bottom here and try and claim the lead from Ted Musgrave. Dick Trickle now. Derek Cope, you see him there, and John Andretti. 20 laps into the race now. Oh, there goes my TV remote. Gotta pick that up. Give me a second. Alright, we're back to this. You know, a lot of these drivers are pretty racy early on here. And they're all not realizing probably that they still got about, we're not even a quarter of the way through this race. Ugh. And this is going to be a challenge nonetheless as this race continues on with pit stops and lap traffic we of course see now, and trying to avoid the big one we saw happen too many times last year, and it's looking like it hasn't scared these drivers at all. They're going all in and all for it. John Andretti is leading at the moment here. You see him 3 wide up the front here. Ricky Rudd has been fast all week. And this could be his time to finally shine and win his first 500. In 1994, he had a tough start to the year, DNQing multiple races because of not having owner points of that car. And now in 95, he's got owner points, and he's got an initiative to try and win for the second time in his own team car. More lap traffic are coming up here. Randy McDonald. He was having a good run earlier. Lost the draft here, and let's see how much he's going to lose here. As Terry Labonte now flies past. And now look at this. They just shaking back and forth here. Doesn't know where he wants to go. And now much more lap traffic. Dale Jarrett, who's damaged from that previous wreck. The 48, who's damaged from that previous wreck. Oh, man, they're just holding them up here. Packed in like a sandwich. And now more and more lap traffic. So much. It's... Oh, we got a wreck in the back. Oh, I saw the 67 go spinning. Oh, no. The 67, Ken Bouchard, goes around, and I believe that'll bring out the caution. Let's get back here. Yep, the caution is out. And now, Terry Labonte coming back down the backstretch here. He's trying to, I almost said win the stage. Well, oh my gosh, the 27 is a rolling roadblock. And these guys are all trying to race back to the line here. Anyone's going to get who? Who will do it here? Oh, man, the 48. Could he get his lap back? Could he get his lap back? Oh, no. The 27 dropped down and prevented it from happening. Oh, that's a shame. The 27 stays from going 2 laps down. And the 48 now is trapped 1 lap down. Why is there one on the apron? What the hell? What's happening? Why the hell? Okay, whatever. Let's look at what happened to 67 real quickly here. Ken Bouchard in his number 67 Ford. He had a great run to make the 500 in his duel. And then had problems here. Oh, he just tries to cut down in front of Dale Earnhardt, who had a huge run. And Earnhardt just wasn't expecting it and just spins him out. Man, Earnhardt gets involved in another incident. Doesn't damage him that bad, but once again, probably not what he was hoping for. Taking out Bouchard. Man. I know. Poor Dale. Dale just can't stay out of trouble yet today, but he's going to keep going. And we're going to keep on racing here. We're going to see what happens under these pit stops now. As we see Terry Labonte. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, whatever. Oh! Pit stops are underway. Who's going to win the race off pit lane? Let's take a look here. It looks like Bobby. Nope, it's going to be Terry Labonte by a country mile. Michael Waltrip. Here we go. Michael. Daryl. These guys are all coming off now. Ricky Rudd. No, he's going to lose to Lake Speed here. Oh! Oh! Mark Martin gets hit hard by the 12 who was pulling out. Oh, no. Mark Martin. Let's take a look at that impact again here. Coming down this angle here and just... Can I get a good angle? Alright, thanks. And just plank. Doesn't look like it was that bad, but still not something you want to have at Daytona. A very aerodynamic dependent racetrack here. Anyway, let's go back to the 5 here. Who is leading. Skip a couple laps here. We got the 1 to go. We're going to fast forward our race here. Lap 35 when we go back green flag racing. The field is nearly double file. Your top 10 right there. You see it. Field is going to get ready to go back green flag racing as the pace car makes that hard left-hand turn off the racetrack. And we are getting ready to go back racing. Here we go. Terry Labonte is going to try and clear Jeff Burton here for the lead of the pack here. Burton doesn't want to give it up here because if he does, it'll be harder for him to get back on the lead lap here. You see, wow, the 7 goes under the 17 there. Darrell Waltrip there, double file through most of the field now. Triple file through most of it, I mean. As they race on here with a bunch of lap traffic amongst them. Jeff Burton, the second car in line, but on the track, he is P35. 2 laps down, Jeff Burton is. So they're 3 wide here. This is all for position to 3 wide here. Now the 17 and the 7 go up high, and they drop down. And now the 94 is just looking for an answer to try and get around these lap cars. The 90 and Mike Wallace, he's a lap down. Terry Labonte is just enjoying having all these lap down cars behind him at the moment because that means he doesn't have to worry about being raced too hard or losing position here. But now all lap traffic gone. Here comes Lake Speed. Oh my God! Everyone just drops away from him. No one wants to work with anybody today. Still not even a quarter way through this race yet. And Ricky Rudd's going to come to the point here. Man, Rudd is doing a great job today, running for his own team. And with help from Bill Elliott, man. Bill Elliott, these 2 guys racing for their own teams. You know, Elliott, car owner / driver. Rudd, a car owner slash driver. Darrell Waltrip, owner slash driver, 3 wide. And you see back there, Jeffrey Bodine, owner slash driver. Man, owner drivers are really showing up today. And Rudd's going to get dropped to the back here, and Darrell Waltrip's going to take the lead, trying to win his second 500. Down the back stretch, here we go. 9, 18, 80. The 8 is going to drop down 3 wide here. Michael Waltrip helping. Everyone just continues the race on throughout the turns 3 and 4 here. See Jeff Gordon there. He's working his way back up there. He led quite a few laps in the opening here. Michael Waltrip, who will lead at the line. It'll be Marlin. Another lap down. Let's continue to race 3 wide at the front now. We've seen a couple of single car incidents, but we haven't seen the big one yet. Thankfully, we're still early on, so that shouldn't be a problem. That hopefully would not happen. This 9 milling machine ran part-time last year with multiple drivers in it, and then they got Spam as a sponsor, and they hired Lake Speed to drive. He moved away from the Bud Moore number 15 car, and now will drive the number 9 all season this year. Looking to have a good run. He's the 1989 Southern 500 winner. Jeff Gordon, though, dropping the inside here. He is a third-year driver, having a great season so far. Last season he won 2 races early, but he hasn't won in nearly a year since Atlanta. He's trying to win his first 500 and this would be his 4th career victory. Gordon looking to have a good season this year, and only his 3rd season. I probably just said that. I don't. There's nothing else to say really about Gordon at that Hendrick Motorsports car. DuPont Chevrolet and the Rainbow Warrior team. You see Rick Mast working behind him. Rick Mast, who has been a veteran of this series for multiple years, still looking for that first career victory. And Gordon will block any advances by those guys behind him here. As they continue to race on behind him here. We're officially a 5th of the way through the race here. And since this race is so long, let us just ride on board with Rick Mast for a little while. Not ride on board. Like that, Noah. Everyone's just going to get past him. Let's just ride with Jeff Gordon. Damn, that's close. That looks way more dramatic in this camera. You almost can look right into the eyes of these guys as they're coming at you. Look at Bill Elliott with a huge run. He's drafting right up to the back bumper here, Gordon. This is actually kind of a cool camera. Look at him just get right up there. You can look into the soul of Bill Elliott. You can wonder what he's thinking. Maybe he's thinking about what he wants for dinner. Or maybe he's thinking why the hell Darrell Waltrip isn't working with him. No one really knows. Oh, look at Waltrip step out here. Gordon will once again drop to the bottom. Oh, it's along with Bill Elliott. Wow, they didn't have a big enough run. Oh, Bill's got a run here. He might pull out down the backstretch here. Let's take a look. Oh, yes, there we go. Oh, my... Oh, yes, I'm in the sky. Oh, we're 3 wide. Okay, back to... Ooh, that's a cool camera. Here we go, flyby. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. We're used TV2 for a while, why not? Some swerve marks from the previous accidents. Oh, look at these cameras. Spectator now, why not? Let's take a look at this. Just phenomenal. Back down to 3. These guys are... Bobby Hamilton's leading now. John for Hamilton. 3 wide and racing all the way back there again. So what's another camera? Nope, those aren't good. Oh, look at the mirror. It works. That's kind of neat. All right, enough of that. Enough of the fun cameras. That filled about 5 laps of time. All right, what else can we fill time with? Nothing super interesting happening. While we're waiting, I'm gonna look up Bobby Hamilton. Let's see what he's got up to be doing. He ran part-time in 1993 for the 20 car. Dick Moroso there. Let's come into 1994. He ran for that Billy Hagan 14 after Rick Wilson left the 43 on his own. Went off to do his own thing. They hired Bobby Hamilton to drive this car, and he's looking like he's doing a pretty good job. And now 3 wide for the lead here. Here comes Terry Labonte. Let's take a look really quickly at let's take a look at John Andretti real quickly. Why not? Do we have caution? No, I thought we did for a second. Continue to race on here. Look at this. Single file for almost the field. I'm trying to find... There it is. John running incredible. This is probably his best run he's had in his career up to this point at the moment. And John is looking stout. This is really, I would say, his rookie year. And right now, he is performing at a level above a rookie. And Bobby Labonte now is coming to the front now. Bobby Labonte has come out of nowhere. As we're about now a quarter of a way through this race. Complete lap number 50 we will be. And Rick Mast will race side by side with Bill Elliott here. Alright, so you probably don't notice very much of a cut, or if you do, it's very minuscule, but we are back 5 or 6 hours later. I recorded the first 48 laps of this, and I went and took a break for a minute because I felt exhausted for some reason, but now I am back, and we are back in the 1995 Daytona 500. Bobby Labonte leads here now. Labonte, he's going to lead, I believe it's first laps of the day here, right before Jeff Gordon can try and take back the lead from him here. And when we last left off, I don't know, but like I said before, didn't miss much because, you don't experience any difference. I experienced 6 hours. I also describe this. These races, these 500s are very, very long. You never realize when you do all these Davey Allison races how you get used to those 20 and 30 of maybe even 40-minute videos over and over and over again. And how that kind of sets your endurance. And once you do something like 2 hours, like even when I do the 4 universe races, there's how would I describe this? After about 40 minutes, I start going into like my reserves to keep going a little bit longer because I just, a lot longer than what I'm used to. That's going up, of course, because I keep doing 4U races as well. But either way. This is a long race. We're only a quarter of the way in, and we've seen some interesting stuff already. Jeff Gordon is dominating. He dominated this race at the beginning of this race last year. Probably could have won. And now he's doing it again as we have a huge stack up here on lap 50. More lap traffic. I think one of these lap traffic is going to cause a crash. That's my honest opinion on it. As the number 15 is going to swoop around the outside. with the 25 behind him, Gordon's teammate, and Mr. Dick Trickle will lead the Daytona 500. Dick Trickle. That's his first lap sled today. He's going to try and hold off the number 25 here. Gordon now getting a huge run back on the number 25 here down the back stretch. His teammate, once again, he'll pull out. Bobby Hamilton looks like he'll follow him here, and a fellow GM manufacturer. It's a Pontiac, though. Man, and we are now, like I said, officially a quarter way into the race, and we are starting to set in. The race fatigue sets in for many of these drivers as Gordon pulls out on Dick Trickle almost instantly. And Gordon will take back the lead here. And we are really getting in. This is the start of the 1995 season. Davey Allison didn't win the championship last year. It's the third season of what if Davey Allison was still alive. We're still going. We got another 31 race season ahead. A lot of interesting things are going to happen this year, I think. And it's going to be fun to go along the ride and see what happens. 3 wide for second now as Bobby Hamilton in that fast number 43 takes the lead now. Coming through turns 3 and 4 again. We'll be done 52 down, 148 to go. I'm totally not counting the laps right now. No. Davey Allison, 2-time Daytona 500 winner. He's right there, 1992, 1994, last year. You know, it's a strange thing with this Daytona 500. Richard Petty's won it 7 times. Cale Yarborough has won it 4 times. A few people have won it 3 times. And even less people, a little bit more people won 2. It's astonishing how Richard Petty was able to win 7 of these races. And the next closest person only won 4. Davey Allison trying to be in that elite club of people who've won it 3 times. I think as of this moment, that club is excruciatingly elite. His father's a part of it. I know Cale's a part of it. I know Richard's a part of it. I think that's pretty much it for people that are involved, that have 3 500 wins. Let's take a look at, I have my stuff up here. John Drudge takes the lead here. That's not what I wanted to do. Man, these guys have stayed in the pack much longer than last year's 500. Last year's 500, I remember they wrecked quite a few times. And the field was pretty separated from the middle part here, but the racing still rages on at the front here. And we take a look here. I believe Fireball Roberts, did he win? How many did he win a 500? As Ricky Rudd goes back to the lead here. So 1988 was Bill. No, it was Bobby. 87 was Bill. 86 was Bodine, like I said before. 85 was Bill as well. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, Yarborough won. Oh, God, we have a huge pack of lap traffic. Are they 4 wide? Oh, good God, they were 4 wide. Oh, no. This is going to get antsy. I won't look at stats anymore. Holy smokes. The pack is thickening as double file lap traffic encases the front of the field. Holy hell. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a race. Look at that. I've never seen the outside line making passes on the outside like this. Holy smokes. Rudd has run away, and everyone else is in a dead panic. Oh, nobody pull out to make it 4 wide. Nobody do it. Don't do it. It's not going to work. All right? Dale Earnhardt's still up here racing hard to try and get back on the lead lap. But he's stuck in heavy lap traffic. Oh! Oh, something happened. Morgan Shepherd pitted. I don't know what that was about. But Morgan just dropped out of the pack and pitted. I have no clue why that was the case. That was an unscheduled pit stop, obviously, because I think, are at least 15 to 20 laps away from green flag pit stops. AI at the field is flying past all this lap traffic now here. as Ricky Rudd. Oh, everyone pulls out. Only 28 cars in the lead lap now. And now 3 wide for the lead once more. Do I see something back there looking bad? Nope, I thought I saw cars shooting and darting around. Oh boy. John Andretti to the point once more. And I'm trying to look here. Yeah, Bobby Allison is a 3-time winner of this race in 1988, 82, and 78. Cale Yarborough, he's a 4-time winner. Petty's a 7-time. There's only 3 people with 3 500 wins at this point. Damn. I'm looking at it here. I'm not forgetting anybody. Huh. That is strange. I never knew that. So that means in real life, there's only 5 people with 3 wins in the 500. I thought there were 6 or 7. And everyone just bailed on John Andretti. So Davey Allison is trying to become only the 4th person to win 3 500s. One of those people was his father. And the other person is someone who won the Daytona 500 twice in the 28 car. That, of course, being Cale Yarborough in 1983 and 84. Of course, the most winningest car number in 500 history is the 43, which Petty won it 7 times in the 43 car. So coming around to complete lap number 59. We'll be on lap 60 after this here. And the field is kind of spaced out now. It's kind of a weird scenario where everyone's in here at the moment racing. Don't really have a lot of, as I say that. Looks like Ricky Rudd goes back to the point here. Oh, God. Loy Allen Jr. is slow again. Oh, boy. Here we go. Watch out. Rudd's dropping low. Holy smokes. Rudd escapes again. And the field is wedged behind this lap car here. And look at everyone just come flying up on him. God. Someone needs to get Elton Sawyer off the racetrack. That is, or Loy Allen Jr., not Elton Sawyer. That is a safety hazard here. As Marlin has a massive run on our leader here. Whoa. Oh, no. Are they 4 wide back there? Hold on. Are they 4 wide? No, they're 3 wide. Let's just go through the field. Why not? Oh, God. More lap traffic. Mike Wallace. He's a lap down, but he's getting back on, trying to get back on the lead lap. Jeffrey Bodine. Look at Jeffrey go. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hold on to it, folks. Dale Earnhardt's putting the middle 4 wide again. Oh, Gordon. Gordon. Oh. Oh. Oh, they're still 4 wide. Why would you keep doing this? Oh, no. Oh, hold your breath. Oh. 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 Jesus. This is so... Oh, man. They're still 4 wide. Please stop. Oh. Oh, no, they're banging doors. Oh, this is it right here. Oh, ooh. Jeez. They made it. Good God. I think I made more suggestive sounds in that lap than I've ever made in my career. I thought they were dead. Just one slightly wrong touch, and they get hooked right into the wall, and someone's dead. Oh, God. Oh, Davey Allison's pitting now. I think we're in the window to start seeing some pit stops here, possibly, on lap number 62. Though Davey did pit by himself. I have no clue why you would do that here at Daytona or any plate track. You would pit by yourself. But nonetheless, pit stops look like they may be starting to get underway here. Morgan Shepherd looks like he has a problem. He's not pulled out of his stall. Looks like Morgan Shepherd today is done as well here at Daytona. So with that in mind, we're going to keep on going racing here. And there will be now only 38 cars left on the racetrack. Survival of the fittest here at Daytona in the Great American Race. 63 laps we've run now. Anyone going to pit here? Ah, looks like Davey Allison was the only. I don't know what happened with Davey Allison. Oh, no, no. Here comes Marlin now. Marlin's coming down the pit lane. So that's another pit stop. Looks like maybe we're just seeing like one car stops here at the moment or something. I don't know. I'm going to figure something out here. If when Davey pitted, that was with 138 to go. You divide that by 36 as he goes a lap down here. 36, 36. It looks like trying to do this on 3 more stops maybe for Davey. Possibly. We'll have to find out. 3 more evenly spaced out, like 32 lap runs here. Looking at anyone else pitting possibly. The only problem is if a caution comes out, he's going to be trapped a lap down. Although I see what he's doing here. He's actually going to get back in the draft here. Maybe he'll use that as a way to keep speed. I don't know. This is just risky. I don't know why you would do this. Bill Elliott now going to the lead here. Sterling Mom pitted as well. He'll be coming on track here. Yep, he's coming right here. He's going to probably try and blend his way in or something here. Oh my god, they went 4 wide for a second. Marlin, he's going to have to find a way on the racetrack. Wow. Oh boy. These guys, oh man, they're everywhere. They're racing hard. Oh, Mark Martin's now pitting as a lap. He was about to get lapped either way. And that damage looks like it was worse from that, or worse than we thought. Same thing with Ernie Irvin in those pit lane collisions here at Daytona. Look at these guys race on here. 3 wide. Darrell Waltrip pulling to the lead. Darrell, DW. Jaws himself has come to the front here with help from Ken Schrader. He's going to go under the 20 and the 67 here. 67 was involved in the last incident. No, he isn't. He's not going to. And they're going to watch out everyone again. They're going to be checking up hard. Oh, boy. If people are pitting, here we go. Pit stops underway. 3 and 4 wide. My God, look at this pack. It's pretty tight. Okay, they kept going here. Bodine leads now. Jeffrey Bodine, he's hurt. Remember, he had that really bad crash. He was not hurt enough to not race today, but he does have some injuries. Don't ask me what those injuries are. Did I just see a car get destroyed? Oh, no, it's just someone darting up the track because we have a slow-ass 42 in the way. Fantastic. So now, who's coming back on the racetrack? It's Loy Allen. That's Phil Parsons, not Loy Allen. Am I drunk? Yes. Mike Wallace is now in front of the lead pack here, but technically Jimmy Spencer's leading. But now we're going to have some pit stops here. Look at everyone panicking. What's going to happen now? More pitting. Terry Labonte. Oh, God. Looks like someone almost ate it right there. Oh, boy. Okay, so now Terry Labonte leads by a country mile. Less people are on the track at the moment. We're going to see how Davey Allison could possibly cycle out here. I think Davey will cycle out fine, but along with Sterling. But it was just an unnecessary risk, in my opinion, to pit and have 4 or 5 laps there where you're not, you're in chance of being trapped a lap down. Anyway. Terry Labonte still leading here. Here comes Michael Waltrip. Who will pit this time by here under caution? It looks like Terry Labonte. He's going to stop. All these guys are. Yep, of course, people that stayed out. Oh, my God. Looking like nobody who was a... Yeah, it looks like everyone's pitting right here. So this is the rest of the lead lap cars here, including lap down Dale Earnhardt there. So let's take a look who comes out the pit lane first. You can see race cars flying by right here, where they are. Some of the people. There's some lap down vehicles. They're gonna be. Oh, I think I just saw someone get a massive collision on the pit lane up there. I don't know though. Anyway, it's Rusty Wallace, I believe. We'll see how much he's competitive after that possible collision there. Rusty's actually gonna lead him off the thing here. Yes, there you go. It's Rusty Wallace. Leads him away. Oh, boy. Do you see Darrell Waltrip up there? He's coming. Rusty's trying to get up to speed here. Oh, Rusty's got a bunch of rear end damage. I don't know where he got that. He probably got that from the pit lane incident. So we'll see how fast he is now as they come back up on the racetrack. That's Darrell Waltrip. That's the guy he's racing at the moment. Here we go. Where will Rusty merge? Jeffrey Bodine as well. Oh, and it looks like Darrell will get him here, but Rusty will probably slot back in the draft here. Yep, and Jeffrey Bodine drops in behind him here. And now the field starts to catch back up and get caught and clenched back together here. With these huge runs here. This is where possible blocks and errors might emerge from these massive runs on the straightaways and into the corners. It's Darrell Waltrip. He leads. Does he? Yeah, he does. He leads. And now Rusty's going back to the inside here. So there's your front pack. Got some stragglers back here. And more stragglers. A couple lap down people. There's Bobby Hamilton, Sterling Marlin, Davey Allison. These guys are all in the second, kind of like their own little second pack here. It's kind of a bunch of people, a bunch of little packs spaced out here after the green flag pit stops. Some single cars and so on and so forth. And then the front small little pack here. And it looks like we're starting to settle into a real long green flag run here at Daytona as things begin to calm down. And this race continues. Rusty Wallace. A lot of people in this front pack, who have never won 500s, and a lot of people in this pack that have won a lot of 500s. Top 8 here. Looks like more people trying to draft into it here at the moment. And you see now Bobby Hamilton and 3 fast cars right here. People who've all won something this speed week. Sterling, Davey, and Bobby, and Dale Earnhardt as well. This second pack is starting to gain some momentum here, and they will be probably trying to chase down the smaller pack here. Oh, they're going to catch him by a mile now. Elton Sawyer. Why do I keep calling Loy Allen Jr. Elton Sawyer? I keep mixing up him and Elton Sawyer. Loy Allen Jr. and Elton Sawyer. I think Elton Sawyer's in the field this year. No, he isn't. Why am I saying Elton Sawyer then? It's whatever. We'll all remember Loy Allen Jr. after this race is being done. After this race is finished. Anyway, what's up ahead of this? Derek Cope, Randy McDonald, who's going slow as all hell. Bill Elliott coming back up to the front, trying to win his 3rd 500. He's also trying to put himself in as only the 4th driver to ever win 3 500s. Darrell Waltrip, he's in 2nd. He's trying to win 2. They've got a big run on Derek Cope, who's about to go a lap down here. Darrell Waltrip, though, he's going to use that draft. He's going to try and get back to the point here. Man. And this is field is spaced out here. Oh, looks like, that's Lake Speed pitting. See, the cars are starting to gather back up. Terry Labonte, he's the big loser on the pit lane there. Fell all the way back to 22nd. He's 18 seconds behind the lead. I do not know what happened there. Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on with Lake Speed either. Uh-oh, he's slowing down. Let's hope nothing bad happens to Lake Speed there, as they continue to race in the front here. They're just... wow. 3 wide for the lead here with a lap car in the middle. Mike Wallace, and now we have a lap car holding up the bottom. And I believe Darrell Waltrip will run away with it here again. Darrell Waltrip and Derek Cope. Oh, they're 4 wide. Hold on, folks. Hold your breath. Oh, they figured it out. They figured it out. Oh, and here comes Davey. Davey and Sterling got to run back into the pack here. Mark Martin as well. Oh, Ernie Irvin. Don't count him out as another person in this pack now. Oh, no, but they got to get around Randy McDonald. The damage to Randy McDonald there. Oh, and Davey and Mark are going to get held up again. I think Lake Speed might have ran out of gas or something. I don't know what happened. Yep, those two lose the draft again. Now they're single file with Derek Cope leading the pack here, and he's a lap down. Jeffrey Bodine in 2nd, or in 1st, but behind him in 2nd on the racetrack. Jeff Gordon with a big run here. Take a look at trying to maybe look at it 3 wide with Rusty Wallace. Nope, he thinks better of it. Interesting race here so far. Oh. And at the line, it's Jeffrey Bodine. Oh, I didn't think that 75 was a leader. I thought he was a lap down. No, Todd Bodine's still up here on the lead lap. Good job, Todd. Another great run so far in the Daytona 500. We are within 25 laps of halfway here. Or nearing 2/5 of the way completed this race. And it has been a heck of a showing so far for a lot of drivers. I'm always trying. The thing is, whenever it gets 4 wide, that's when you start holding your breath. And now you see the pack is getting thicker. I think there's about 11 competitive vehicles inside the top pack here. I think Davey's starting to lose the draft a little bit. 45.583. Ooh, he's just. I think he's coming back in. He's got a little whiff of it at the moment, so he'll probably reel it back in here. Constant race for the lead all day today. Just been an incredible race. Like I said, these guys will keep on racing as the day goes on, and it will become a war of attrition. And who can really survive 500 miles at Daytona? It's about being there at the end. That's what it's all about. 15 of Dick Trickle. What a story would it be for him to win the Daytona 500. Dick Trickle. I'm going to look up his age because I don't know what his age is. Let's take a look here. It's a 3x3 in this small pack. It sounded like they were slowing down for a minute. Bill Elliott back to the inside here. But Dick Trickle, he won Rookie of the Year when he was 48 years old. And currently, he is 53 years old as this moment. Will be turning 54 in the late fall of 1995. One of the greatest short track racers in America. Oh boy, a lot of lap traffic here. Oh no, 4 wide for the lead. Oh no. Oh, they didn't do it. They didn't do it. Okay, good. I thought we were going to witness the whole front pack get wiped out. Oh, Mark Martin has no clue where to go here. Oh, boy. Everyone's going to get by. It's somewhat decent at the moment. Oh, man. It's a long green flag run here. I think we've gone about 40, 45, maybe 50 laps. So far, Davey gets his nose right under the 15 there. And we've gone a long distance. Okay. It's going to skip a little bit because something just popped up. Hopefully that won't be a big deal. And we come down the back in the 3 once more. Double and triple file here. Oh. It's weird as what popped up was Windows updates. I have not got a pop-up for Windows updates in over a year. And that was the first time I got one. Oh, big wreck! Oh my god! I was talking about Windows updates and someone, I think, oh my, Dave Marcus. That was a bad crash on the front stretch. Oh my god. Racing back to the line. Vicious, vicious crash at Daytona. A lot of people involved. Oh god. Have to take a look back here. It looks like Rusty Wallace will win the race back to the line here. But my, that was horrific. Before we take a look at, before we find out how pit stops go, let's take a look at this replay is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, looks like what happened with Ken Bouchard. The 4 just tries to drop right down. The 10 had such a huge run and just he dumps the 4. Oh, and he backs it into the wall hard. All these guys get by. Dave Marcus nowhere to go. Dale Jarrett nowhere either. Oh, gosh. Bad impacts. Watch us live here. And just, oh, Ernie Irvan didn't know that he would be coming down there, and he just backs it in the wall. Not a good, another bad start to the year. I mean, he got right in the passenger side door pretty bad. Dave Marcus hit pretty hard. And all these guys, whoa, Dale Earnhardt almost thought maybe that the wreck was up on the racetrack, panicked and went down, saw the 4 parked and came back up on the racetrack. Dan Dale Earnhardt was involved in the first 2 incidents. He almost was involved in the third one. Wow. Earnhardt has had an eventful start to, has an eventful start to the year so far after his second place bid in 1994. 95 has already been memorable enough with the 3 incidents that have happened with him. Even though he wasn't involved in the third one. Still was a iffy situation. Well, anyway, let's take a look at pit stops here. Everybody coming down here. We'll see who wins the race off pit lane. Oh, Rusty Wallace is going to blow him out of the water. And Bobby Hamilton, all these guys. Look at that. And these guys come out the pit lane. And there we go. Alright, there's another jump there. That's because we had this jump to a second replay because this race is so long it wouldn't fit on the one replay, so I had to save it halfway through the race and jump to the next one. So Rusty Wallace is still leading the race in lap 85. We're nearing halfway in this race. People out of the race now. Dale Jarrett's out. Randy McDonald is out of the race, I believe, in number 14. Yes. As Rusty comes down here. Dave Marcus is out. Elton Sawyer isn't. But Ernie Irvan is out. And without further ado, we're back racing here at Daytona. I believe that leaves about 36, 35 cars, maybe 34 left on the racetrack. So we're back underway here, and they're already 3 and 4 wide in the back there. All this lap traffic here. Oh, boy. 85 in. And business is picking up here as we're nearing halfway. Now, these guys, like I said, they can go about 36 to 38 laps on gas. So let's just say they go 36 laps. 83 was when they pitted. Say 36, 36, 36. So they can make it on 3 more stops, and the last stop would come with around 9 to go. So it'd be a 36, 36, 36, 9 lap run to finish off this race. If they do that. And then it would all come down to who takes more or less fuel and so on and so forth in the final 9 laps and who wins the race off pit lane. That's all it's going to do. Now, maybe someone could stretch it. Now, if someone goes 83, maybe 38, 38, 38, you're only 3 laps short on gas. So it's interesting how this is all going to play out. And maybe even if cautions come into effect here, how this could affect the fuel strategy and so on of the race. So if you go 38, 38, 38 laps, you're going to be only 3 short on gas. And you could maybe take a splash of gas instead of about half of a can to finish off the race. You do only 36, 36, 36. And you could even, if you really wanted to, you could stretch at 39, 39, 39, and you could make it. You could make it all the way from when we last pitted with 3 stops instead of 4 if you go 39, 39, 39. Now, what you're going to have to do here, 83 plus 39, 120. You're going to have to go, these guys are going to have to go to 122 laps into the race. Could they do that? I do not know as they get very close into the corner. We'll have to see how far these guys make it on gas. So, we'll see how far they make it to 122. Oh, Ken Bouchard has lost an engine. And it looks like his Daytona 500 will be going up in smoke. And that is a shame to see for that number 67 after that great spirited run in the duel here. As we're already back to 3x3 racing here. Davey Allison led that last lap. And now Bobby Hamilton has marched to the front once more. to claim the lead on lap number 89. And as we're starting to see, nearing halfway, you've seen another car drop out here, and now the attrition rate, like I said before, it's getting higher and higher and higher. See, there's only 33, now there's only going to be 32 cars left on the racetrack. And last year we didn't have very many finishers. I believe it was under 25 people finished last year's 500. And now we're already down to 32. We've had 10 DNFs in this race so far. Oh, and there's another one. Dick Trickle's lost an engine in the pack. Oh, right in front of Dale Earnhardt. Earnhardt's getting covered in oil. Oh, no. Oh, Earnhardt gets hit. Involved. Oh, my gosh. They wreck again. Oh, Jimmy Spencer. Nowhere to go because AI are terrible. Oh, Dale Earnhardt gets some heavy damage. Gets covered in oil. And there we have more people out. Speaking of the attrition rate, it goes up even more. And racing back to the line, Bobby Hamilton. Oh no, here comes Ricky Rudd. Who's going to get it back at the line first? Coming to the line, it's going to be Hamilton by a car length. Bobby Hamilton wins the race. Back to the line here, and my goodness, more cars are out, and Dale Earnhardt is involved in the third incident of 4 cautions so far to start today, for today's race. Gosh, it's a rough day for Dale. So, engine blows up right in front of Earnhardt. He's probably getting coated in oil right at the moment. Mark Martin, everyone else going to take him 3 wide, trying to get around this mess here. All these guys just barely clear. Earnhardt is just finally clear. The 15 goes a drop down right in front of the 20. The 20 rear ends the ever-loving hell out of him and sends him straight up into Earnhardt's path. Marlin just touches it, gets through pretty cleanly. And then, oh, Jimmy Spencer, nowhere to go. Oh, that he's going to be fine because that partially is an NR incident because, once again, they classic. Just see smoke. Stays in the gas. Oh my god. Why would you stay that much in the gas? Anyway. So yes, we're back under caution here. Bobby Hamilton's leading. Will these guys pit? They're pitting again. Here we go. This is going to change up strategy even more. Oh, some people I think stayed out maybe? Let's find out who pits and what are these guys going to do. And I don't think any of these guys are going to take 4 tires and a full tank of gas. They're going to take probably 2 tire stops here. Oh, and Jeffrey Bodine wins the race off pit lane. And Bobby Hamilton will come off second. Ricky Rudd loses quite a few spots. Oh, Hendrick teammates collide a little bit right there. And you see more and more people coming out the pit lane here. And let's see here if anyone stayed out. No, nobody stayed out. But Bodine is the first one off the pit lane. And now, as we come to 1 to go here, we're going to get ready to go back green flag racing. Here is your top 10 once more. Bodine still with a great run. And I think 3 and 4 here. All right, so we have 106 to go in this race. These guys pitted on lap 92. Let's say the 36 lap strategy thing again. 36, 36, 36. Right now, if you ran on lap 94, you ran 36 laps, you make it to the finish. 3 36 lap runs. You make it right to the finish, right on the nose. The magic number for these guys to make it to 128. So, they can make it to 128 here on this initial run. They're golden. You might even see some people go north of that because of the laps under caution here. They save a little bit extra gas. And so on and so forth. So we're 3 wide for the lead again. Dale Earnhardt, we're going to do an update on him because he's still, I think, soldiering on here in 25th. Heavily, even more damage now. Oh, Dale Earnhardt's not had a good day. And this pack just continues to race on without even blinking eyes at the... Blinking eyes. Without even flinching or thinking of the idea of how terrible those wrecks were. 2 and 3 wide. Man, oh man. Down the backstretch we go. The 98, the 7. Oh God, 3 wide. 3 wide for the lead here. Ted Musgrave. I think Musgrave's on the lead lap. No, he isn't. There's a lot of lap down cars up here. I know Bill Elliott isn't on the lead lap, so he is now on the lead lap, so he's the leader. He'll be coming to the point here, trying to work his way through some of this lap traffic at the moment. So we'll continue to race here. Gosh, that pack is thick. Dale Earnhardt's still latching onto the back of it here, trying everything in his power to stay up there and continue racing. But I think that last incident really took him out here because I think he's lost a lot of his speed. But right now, I think only 29 cars are left in the race now. So we have now had 13 DNF out, and there's only 29 left, like I said. So this race continues to take its toll on a lot of these drivers. And Jeff Gordon once again emerges at the front here. Jeff Gordon, he was great last year. He's great again this year. And can he claim victory this year after being taken out early last year in the 500? He's definitely made it a lot further than he did last year. Last year he only made it to, like, I think lap 20 or something like that. Now he's almost made it to halfway. If you take a look here, I don't believe last year the leader at halfway won the 500. So we got to go back to 1993. Take a look at if the leader at halfway won the 500 in 1993. Give me a minute here. I could do it. Let me get up to the front here. Okay, so 1993. Jeff Gordon. Oh my gosh, they're getting racy up at the front there. 1993. So, of course, Dale Jarrett won. Did he lead at the halfway point? Oh my gosh, if it would load. He did not. He did not lead at the halfway point of the race. How about 1992? It's a 3 pull away here. Oh gosh. I just went to the 92 Hooters 500 instead. There's Gordon. Now we're at halfway. Schrader, a teammate behind him here. And Davey Allison up there as this pack behind him is just digging. So Allison, who won in 92, did he lead a halfway? He did. So Davey led a halfway and won in 92. Besides that, last time the leader won at halfway, I cannot find a time here. I think I did this stat back in last year's 500 as we come down the halfway now. So Davey led the halfway point in 1992. Jeff Gordon leads at halfway now, and they're going to go 3 wide as soon as they get to halfway. And Jeff Gordon will be slotted to the back now. 1990. Nope. Now we see John Andretti and Bobby Hamilton at the front now. Bobby Hamilton has been prominent all day. He's in his first race in the 43. First of all, when he won the duel, he proved how fast of a car he had here. And now as he's racing on in the actual 500, he has just been impressive all day as we start the second half of this race. And Bobby Hamilton could be bringing home Petty Enterprises, I believe it would be their 9th. I think it might even be their 10th Daytona 500 possibly. With the 7 with Petty, the 1 with Pete Hamilton, and then the 1 with Lee Petty. Anyway, 1989 500. Nope. Bobby Hamilton continues the race on. Here in the front, it's pretty mild at the moment. I'm sorry for how lackluster this is. I'm currently trying to find when was the last time someone besides Davey Allison won the Daytona 500 when leading at halfway. And I'm back to 87, and I can't find one yet. 87. I believe Bill Elliott was the last person in 87 to win at halfway. So, man, we are getting a big hold up here at the moment. Two destroyed lap down cars running side by side on the racetrack. Oh my gosh. And they're going to go 3 wide for the lead. They're going to put both of those guys in the top groove here. This is going to be fantastic for everybody. And now Rusty Wallace will lead the pack by here. And Rusty Wallace will claim the point. As we race on down the back stretch once more. And we take a look here at Rusty Wallace, a man who's been attempting to win this 500 for many, many a year. And could this finally be his year? As Gordon now ducks back to the inside instantly as soon as I said, could this be his year? And Gordon will take the lead back. Gordon, he could have won 93, you could say, if he made the right move and maybe didn't go with Earnhardt and he went somewhere else. He could have won 94. He had probably the fastest car here along with Ernie Irvan and got crashed out early. And now he could win 95. He has been 2, maybe now 3 question marks. He's not leading right now, but he's been down. He's probably been the fastest guy up at the front all day. Gordon has led probably the most laps out of anybody behind probably, I would say, this man, around or behind this man, Bobby Hamilton. And Ward Burton, gotta give a attaboy to Ward Burton. 95 to go, and Ward Burton still is hanging in there, fighting hard with these guys, the big guns here. And boy, oh boy. It has been an interesting race, to say the least, for Ward Burton. I think it's been a more interesting race for Dale Earnhardt we've seen back there, and I think Dale's now falling outside the draft. He's probably absolutely screwed. Yes, he's by himself. He's down on his power and everything. He's actually probably get about to lapped again here soon. So he comes roaring through the corner here. Remember, lap 128 is where we're looking at for that 36 laps of fuel. We'll see what they can do here. 128 is the magic number. Down the front stretch we go with 2 and 3 wide again. Take a look at, I don't know, I think caution on the racetrack. Did I just see caution lights on? Or was that me just having some sort of problem? Nope, they're still green. So I'm just having an ulcer of some sort. I don't know. And 2 and 3 wide we go through the corner here. 1995 is going to be an interesting year, I believe. A lot of new drivers in new places. Rick Mast ready to slow down the pack. Good. Oh! My God. Rick Mast. He just about cleaned house here. Everyone gets by somewhat clean here. Bobby Labonte, unsung hero as well. He's been up here warring it out with these guys. And he's right now racing in the top 3, and here they come on Dale Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt, who has had, who you probably shouldn't want to race around because, man, he's had basically a target on his back, it seems like, all day. And now he's going to be up there and he's going to block up the leaders. Oh, boy. And now they're going to come to the inside of him. And they will pass by Dale Earnhardt Sr. and put him a second lap down there. And Intimidator's probably his chances for a 500 look like they'll be done for this year. And you'll have to try again in 1996. Take a look back at the front here. All the way back up here. 3 wide again for the lead. Ted Musgrave has a lap down. He's all the way up to 19th. We only have 18 cars left on the lead lap. Ted Musgrave, this rate, if he just stays on the racetrack, he might get a top 10. We had that last year. I don't think we had more than 10 people on the lead lap last year. I think we had only 8. And only 3 or 4 were really in it at the end. It was Todd Bodine, Ken Schrader, Jimmy Spencer, and Davey Allison all going for it at the end there. They all rode behind Ken Schrader for the final 50 or 60 laps. And then right at the end there, Davey pulled out, made this move with Jimmy Spencer, and that was it. Here we go off a 2 down the back stretch here in 109. Darrell Waltrip pushing Ricky Rudd. I believe Dale Earnhardt, or Darrell Waltrip, won the 500 in the colors that Ricky Rudd is running right now. The Tide colors. We come to 90 laps to go. This race has kind of flown by in the middle of it here at the moment. Only 90 laps left here. Jeff Gordon with a huge run for the lead. Here he comes. Like I said before, he's made it way further than he did in last year's 500 with this extremely fast Chevrolet DuPont for Hendrick Motorsports. DuPont Chevrolet, I mean. Huh. God. And down the back stretch we go once more. These guys' fastest lap of the race right now, it goes to Bobby Hamilton, a 44.472. Slowest fastest lap of the race for somebody. 14 turned to 45.386. That's for his fastest lap of the race. So as we continue marching on here, it's looking like Bobby Labonte. Ooh. He gets in there for second. Quite a few drivers at the front here who've never won a race today. Ward Burton's up there. Bobby Labonte. Marlin, he has won a race. Bobby Hamilton, he's been up there. He's trying to go for his first career victory. What a way to start off your first career victory with it being in the 500. Then, of course, you got Bill Elliott, Davey Allison trying to go for their third 500 alone. Darrell Waltrip, 85 career victories total. Jeff Gordon has 3 at the moment. A lot of headlines and history that could be made today. Each driver has their own story and uniqueness to winning this race. We said to see which one the universe picks for us. Side by side, you see on the backstretch there, lap cars. Side by side here for the lead, kind of. Gordon is the leader, but he's side by side with a lap car. And now they're going to be 3 wide down the backstretch. 3 wide for the lead with a lap car in the middle here. And that just, like I said this at the beginning of the race, this revolving door at the front of the field. With just people making passes and not being able to hold off the up. And as soon as I say that, Derek Cope didn't go a lap down. He would be a good challenger for this win at the moment. One right caution with him passing the leader, and he could be right back on the lead lap. Too bad no one can hold the lead. Down the backstretch we go again, 3 wide for the lead. We're about 14 laps away coming this time by for getting in the window of making it on 3 stops from the 92 pit stops. Well, it was 92 or 93? 92 pit stops, yes. And the field jams up. And now we're only going 170 miles an hour. And now Ward Burton trying to push the 42 past here. Bobby Labonte gets clear, kind of, but now he's got the 42 right in his way of Kyle Petty. And now the 31's going to get a run on the outside. Can he clear this 42? It looks like he will. He's going to lead Darrell Waltrip and Ricky Rudd past him behind him. And everyone looks like they'll clear. Oh, people are starting to duke and dive here. And they get past this number 42 here. John Andretti, Bobby Hamilton stuck behind him at the moment. We're coming to 85 to go in this race. Ward Burton leads. Ricky Rudd with a run to the bottom. Wouldn't be enough to get the lead for the victory if he were to try that on the last lap. Some of these guys do that. They go out there and they do that maneuver off the final corner, and they're practicing for a move to try and win the race. They need to figure out exactly how to make that last corner pass. Doesn't matter, like I said before, it doesn't matter how many laps you lead as long as you lead the last one. Coming to the checkered flag. Fastest one to the finish. Slow and steady. Always wins the race. Through 3 and 4 here. Darrell Waltrip. He looks like he will have the lead with 84 to go. No one has stuck out as someone who could clearly win this race or dominate. Maybe Jeff Gordon. There's a group of maybe 10 people, like we see right now, that, yeah, they probably have, they have a good chance of winning it today. They'll probably see, well, the person that will win this race will probably see that's in the photo right now. That's probably where the winner will come from. But we don't know who it could be. I mean, all these guys are almost even. Imagine if Bobby Labonte were to win the Daytona 500 as he takes the lead here. Or John Andretti. Or Ward Burton in the 31. What a story or headline that would be. What a boost for that team. It would be historic. Oh, now the 43 will get to the inside of the 40 here. Take back the point here. Bobby Hamilton. Really random fact. Do you know Richard Petty commentated the 1995 Daytona 500? He was a color commentator, I believe is what the term would be called for that. Or he co-commentated it with Ken Squire, I believe it was, and I think Ernie Irvan. Because at the time Ernie was injured in real life from his horrific crash at Michigan. But anyway, that's all real life facts. You came here for this universe. So Davey takes the lead now. We're within 10 laps of our window to make it on gas to the finish on 3 stops. These guys are just switching the lead back and forth. As we come through the corner again, 81 to go next time by. It looks like Darrell Waltrip will take the lead back again. Waltrip, who broke a tie with Bobby Allison on the all-time wins list, arguably. Arguably is because Bobby Allison is rumored to have 85 or even 86 victories, but has only 84 because of they originally counted a race in the mid-70s for Bobby Allison that he won. But then they didn't say it was part of the Cup Series, and they say it was, and they say it wasn't. So no one really knows how many wins he had. Even Racing Reference said he had 85 career victories until, I want to say it was a couple years ago. I remember it back in 2015 or 2016. It said 85 career victories for Bobby Allison. Then it went down to 84. But anyway. It could be, then Bobby could even have 86 because back in the 80s, Bobby accused NASCAR of letting a team cheat, and that's the only reason why they beat Bobby's team that he was racing for at the time. And they said NASCAR brought him in and apparently paid him off, and Bobby shut up about it or something like that. That's the other story. So he has guaranteed 84 victories. You could argue 85 pretty easily. And you can even argue 86 possibly. 87, I doubt it. I don't think Bobby has. I don't think there's another story like that about Bobby Allison having 87 career victories. Gordon just maneuvering and blocking the lead again here. And now Now we're only 7 laps away from if these guys can make it. We're coming up very close on pit stops here. And what's going to happen is we're also coming up on, I believe we're 3/5 of the way through this race now, just over 3/5. Oh boy, here comes the one again. Where is he going to go? Oh my. He just held up everybody. And now Sterling Marlin and Jeff Gordon run away onto their honeymoon. Can I get to them? Please, thank you. And as they fly through 1 and 2 together, the pack will begin to try and chase them down once more. But they got a big draft on Phil Parsons there at number 19. They go zipping past him there for position there. We're coming to 5 to go until the window opens to make it on 2 more stops from that point on. Here comes Bill Elliott. Any one of these lead lap guys pit? Nope. We're all staying out here. So we'll wait another lap. So Jeff Gordon, Sterling Marlin continue to lead here with 77 laps to go. And Jeff Gordon has just... He has been so impressive in the Daytona 500 in the last 3 years. Been impressive with plate racing in general. And could this finally be Jeff Gordon's breakout year? We thought 94 could possibly be it when he started winning those 2 races to start the year. And then he kind of tapered off a little bit after those first 2 victories. But could 95 finally be the year Jeff Gordon claims victory? Anyone pit that time? No. Doesn't look like anyone pitted. So now, we're coming to only within 3 laps now of the fuel window, as these guys get a huge run back on the leaders here. And we're going to have 75 laps to go when we come back to the line. Here comes Musgrave under the bottom of the 8. And Gordon's now going to block him. Oh, no. Gordon's pitting. Jeff Gordon is pitting. This is big because now Jeff only went 33 laps on gas. So Jeff, if he were to make it now on 2 stops, 75 divided by 2, he would need to go 37 and 38 laps, one on one run, one on the other. And Jeff just went 33 on a stop where you had 2 or 3 caution laps. So this is going to be interesting. Now these guys, we're going to now go to 74 to go now. So now these guys they'll go 34 laps. We'll see what happens if anyone pits here. Pack is pretty thick at the moment. Oh. And more drop out of the pack here. And those guys, so these guys that just pitted there, they went 34 laps. They went 1 more lap. So they'd have to go 37 laps for each run, which is a little bit more doable. Now, here comes these guys. What will these guys do? Bobby Hamilton and Sterling Marlin. They're the only 2 left. Oh, no, Ricky Rudd as well. Those 3 are the only 3 left that are lead lap cars, along with Derek Cope, I guess, but he's a lap down. They haven't pitted yet, and they're probably going to pit right here. So this is it. They're going to go 35 laps, and they're going to need to go 36, 37. It's going to be so close on gas for these 3. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. So, as of this moment, so let's say the Gordon group goes, say come out here, watch Bobby Hamilton. Say the Gordon group does the 33 laps here. They will be, oh my gosh, they'll be 9 laps short. So those guys, there's no way they can make it if that's their fuel mileage, right? The next group went 34 laps, right? So let's say they go 34, 34, 34. they'll be 6 laps short. So there's also, they're very short. They can't make it either. These guys, if we do this here, they're going to be very close. They're going to be on the number, I think. They're only going to be 2 or 3 laps short right of this moment, and we don't know how this will all cycle out. Right now, they're going to cycle back out with the lead again. We're very close to the lead here. And they were 1 lap short of doing the strategy that I suggested with going with a 3-stop strategy. Now 2. Or no, actually 1. So these guys can make it probably on 1 more stop. They would have to split this final run into even runs here. And Jeff Gordon just ditches the number 37 here. And Gordon, if he wanted to make it on 1 more run, let's say he wanted to split this up, this 75 lap run up. Yeah, he's going to need to go 37 or 38 laps here, which is, he needs to go to at least lap 162 to make it on gas to finish, I think. He needs to make it to at least 162. It's doable. Do I think he could do it? His gas mileage is not showing like he could. So this is going to drastically change how this race is probably going to play out here. Now they're going to go 3 wide for the lead. And here comes Sterling. Nope, never mind. Somebody who I think... Oh, man, Dale Earnhardt slowing these guys up again here. 70 laps to go. This has been a very long green flag run now. We've got a whole fuel run now. Oh, it looks like we got some dirt. Oh, Randy LaJoy looks like he's had some sort of issue. He might have ran out of gas. Yeah, Randy LaJoy looks slow on the apron, possibly run out of gas here. We'll see if he can make it back to the pit stall. It's looking like he probably more than likely will make it back as the leaders pass by. And Bobby Hamilton continues to lead with 70. Oh, we got a caution! Dale Earnhardt! Oh! Dale Earnhardt has a horrific crash on the front stretch at Daytona. Oh my God. Dale Earnhardt has had... Oh my goodness. Oh. Once again, a crash involving a guy cutting down under the guy. That happens. Oh man, 7 almost gets involved. Earnhardt hits the wall, and I think this finally ends his day. Oh, Darrell. Darrell clips him and destroys Waltrip's front end in the classic NR, like clipping and destroying. And then as Earnhardt spins around, Phil Parsons. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh. Good heavens. Let's take a look at it from this angle, man. He just spins around and just pop. Look at him go airborne. Now everyone got out of the cars under their own power. Everyone's all right. No one is hurt. But man, that is a bad crash. And Earnhardt his day is finally over here at Daytona. After this vicious crash. Earnhardt has been involved in 4 incidents, 4 of the 5 wrecks that we've had so far today. His day has finally come to an end. And will no longer race for the win. Looks like he'll have to try again next year. They race back around. Oh! Bobby Hamilton pitted. Coming back to the caution? I don't know why Bobby Hamilton would do that. He's at the EOL. He's going to be at the back of the end the longest line. It's going to be a short line because we've had so many cars crash out now. But man, Sterling Marlin leads now. And we're going to see how these pit stops play out here. And now it's going to throw up even fuel strategy even more. I think everyone will be able to easily make it now on 1 stop. So let's take a look and see Who's going to win the race off pit lane here? Fast forward. Oh, okay, who won it off? So Gordon wins the race off pit lane, Allison second, Bodine third, fourth Rudd, so on and so forth. Dale Earnhardt's done, the pole sitter is. And Bobby Hamilton, yeah, he's going to be ending the longest line. Is he? They've got to put him. Oh, what? No. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Bobby Hamilton is not a lap down, but he'll be at the back. So let's. Yeah, we got one to go here. Jeff Gordon's leading. And we're going to have a 65 lap shootout to the finish here. These guys will be able to probably make it to the finish here. If you do 2:34, 35 lap runs, which these guys have done all day, you should be fine. Now Gordon though scares me a little bit because he only went 33 laps that one run, so I don't know. Maybe they're pitting conservatively. As we go back green with 65 to go, and who's to say they're not going to have another caution? So we go back green. Let's take a look at people wrecked out of the race here. All these guys are out. 31 through 40 and 40 all the way back to 42. We go here to 30 through 20 through 30. Jimmy Spencer's out. Phil Parsons is out now. Kyle Petty? Is he out of the race? We'll check him real quickly. On him. Oh, no, he's still going. Eldon Sawyer, he's still going, I think. Yep, I see him up there. Dale Earnhardt's out. Darrell Waltrip, I believe, is out. I believe he is. Yes, he's out. Rick Mast, he's still going, I believe. With 64 to go. Yeah, Rick Mast is still going. God, he is slow. And I think the 31 is out as well. So, that leaves... okay, Windows updates again just popped up. I'm hoping that this is the last time I'll do it in this video, because it's getting annoying. So anyway, so there's another cut there. That's awesome. So we continue racing on here at Daytona International Speedway with 63 laps to go. Ricky Rudd still leads. And it's going to be one heck of a finish here as we come down to this thing. We are coming down now into the final 65 laps. We only have one more stop for these guys before they can make it to the finish here. And when will that final stop come? How's that going to play it up to the finish here? And I thought they were 4 wide for a minute. Triple file throughout most of the field. And as they come down the front stretch again, we'll have 62 laps to go. Rusty Wallace now is your leader. And now is a 3 wide with a lap car again. Ted Musgrave, who's been a lap down all day, it seems like. He's just been vying up there, trying to get his lap back and proving that he has a chance to win this thing if he can keep on racing. And 25 cars are now left on the racetrack after that incident. So we keep on racing around the track. 61 to go this time by. Bill Elliott leading. He's going to block a run by Sterling Marlin. Single file throughout most of the pack here. Nothing much to say at the moment. I think you see that the 22 there, he's a lap down. Or 2 laps down. He was up there, but he ran out of gas, Randy LaJoie did, and has since lost a couple laps. So now he is going to be... Oh boy, I think they're going to try and go 4 wide here. Nope, they thought better of it. Oh boy. Man, these guys are just getting racy. As he keep on going here. 3 by 3 behind the leaders. And 3 wide for the lead. Marlin, Allison, and Bobby Labonte in that number 40 car. He's been so impressive today, Bobby Labonte has. Kenny Wallace drove that car last year. Kenny Wallace DNQ'd the 500 in his 81 car. So he is not racing today. And now, oh God, they're 4 wide. Oh no, for the lead. Oh, Davey clears. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that was going to be it. Thought that we were going to clean out the whole pack there. I thought we were finally going to have the big one. But no, we're good at the moment. Oh, God, they are really starting to push here. Oh, there it is! Big wreck! It's the big one! Oh, the pack wrecks! Davey Allison involved. Cars are wrecking everywhere. Oh, there's the big one. That was massive. Bobby Labonte looks like he's done. The 9. He looks totaled. Oh, so many cars. Good cars are out here with 60 to go. We'll take a look back at this. Oh, man. It's just, the leaders get side by side here and just touch a little bit. Davey just hooks them, and then this bang into the wall. Oh, man, the 9 is flying. The 40 doors the 41. These guys all take evasive maneuvers here. I am so surprised that wreck wasn't bigger. And now now all these guys have to check up for the 40 who just slams the wall. Whoop. Oh, the 10 touches him a little bit. The 9's pretty heavily damaged. The 28 is as well. But other than that, 3 cars may be heavily damaged, but no one else gets involved that badly. Everyone else just takes evasive maneuvers here. And Ken Schrader will be the leader of the race. Wow. And now this is going to throw up fuel strategy even more. How will people pit this time? Oh my gosh. Now Ricky Craven will have the lead. Ricky Craven to the point here at Daytona with 55 to go. The rookie driver, Ricky Craven. Can he try and win his first career race in his first ever 500? Oh, man. Here we go. The pace car make the hard left-hand turn off onto the pit lane with 55 to go. And now these guys will no doubt be able to make it on one more stop. They'll have to pit with about 20, 25 to go. And whenever that last pit stop will come in this final run, we'll have to see what happens. Now 3 wide, Mark Martin to the bottom here. Anyone DNF from that wreck? Looks like the 9 of Lake Speed did. Lake Speed is out of the race. So that leaves us down to, I think, 24 cars? Is Bobby Labonte still on the racetrack? 23 cars are left in this race. And we're already back to 3 wide racing. And they keep racing on here at Daytona. 3 and 4, 3 wide throughout this whole pack. You know, hold on one second. Why is Jeff Gordon 2 laps down? Hold on. Jeff Gordon's out of the race. What happened? Hold on. Oh, Jeff Gordon blew up? He blew up under pit stops. No. That is a shame. Hold on. Let's go. All right, let's go back to Schrader, who's leading. Or was leading. So now we're back. So 53 to go. Bobby Hamilton leads. Oh, Jeff Gordon's now out of the race. So now we're down to 22 cars left in the race. We've had almost half the field DNF. And I'm going to tell you something right now. We are at the point where Loy Allen Jr. and Kyle Petty could get top 20s today with these efforts of just staying out here and hoping that there's crashes. Oh my gosh. 52 to go at the line this time by John Andretti leads. We are entering the final quarter of this race. It is coming down to the wire. It is coming down to the last 125 miles. The attrition, like I said before, and I keep saying it again and again, is really starting to weigh on these drivers. And as half the field evaporates away, we continue to race on at Daytona with a great pack. 3 wide for the lead. Here we go. It's going to start getting racier here in the final 50 laps. We're coming to 51 to go. Bobby Hamilton to the point. And here they come back down the front stretch again to complete 149 and begin working on lap 150. Derek Cope, he's running right there as well. And here comes the 43. Double and triple file throughout the field here. And now, wow. Oh man, look at this. They're getting really racy up here. 3 wide for third place there. The lap down car between Rusty Wallace and John Andretti. Michael Waltrip coming to push. And now here comes the 43 of Bobby Hamilton, still leading, 50 laps to go. He's going to pass by the number 98 here. And now the 37 of John Andretti. Here he comes to try and take the point back. And what can he do in the final 50 laps? In about 15 laps, we will see the window open for these guys to pit and make it to the finish. Knowing them, they'll run this tank dry and then race their way home for the final 20 laps. You don't want to pit and stay out and possibly risk going a lap down or getting trapped a lap down. That's what's happened to a few of these great good drivers here today. And once again, you got to shout out Tom Bodine. This guy, Tom Bodine, he lingered the whole race last year and got a top 5. And here he is again in 4th with 49 to go. Tom Bodine knows how to stay in these races in the Daytona 500. And he knows how to run good here. He might not win today's race, but another great run for this number 75 team and him. Now side by side again here. Terry Labonte will pass by the 43 and take the lead with Rusty Wallace pushing. Jeffrey Bodine as well. Bodine and Rusty started side by side in the second to last row today. Now they're side by side for second. Big checkup with lap traffic. Oh, I think someone's blowing up. I think the 22 just exploded. So that's another car done. And they're already checking up. I saw someone drop out of the pack. And they check up big time there. So that's another car that DNFs. Once he DNFs, we're down to 21 cars left on the racetrack. Only 21 people left, and the field dices it up once more. Oh, boy. And now they're catching Rusty at a lightning fast pace. Here comes Terry Labonte to the outside with 47 to go. He can't do anything. And now Jeffrey Bodine will actually drop to the bottom here. Now here comes Bill Elliott to help. 4 wily veterans of the sport. We have 3 Daytona 500 winners, 3 Daytona 500 championships between these 4. But 2 people have never won it in this front pack at the moment. We're not including Derek Cope because he's not on the lead lap as of this moment. And I just want to bring up the Jeff Gordon thing again. Another year he had a dominant car and couldn't make it even to the finish. It's a shame. And Ricky Rudd, he had a great car too, and he's damaged and he's off pace as this moment. From getting that nose damage, I assume, from earlier. And now he's going to hold up the number 10. The number 5, the 10 will. Now look at John Andretti and Sterling Marlin come back into the picture here. Oh, here comes Terry to the bottom, though. The 94 looks to try and go up the middle here. 46 laps to go now at Daytona. And that pack is starting to catch back up. Getting that big pack and behind us here in the back, in the shot all the way back there. Terry Labonte is trying to lead the field home. Can Texas Terry finally claim his first Daytona 500 victory. He's never gotten one. The 1984 champion. And with his recent career resurgence at Hendrick Motorsports in the number 5, a great season last year, he's really starting to put the pieces together. And could he have another championship run left in him possibly in this year and the following years? And now here comes the 94 to the inside. Who will lead at the line? It's a 94. That's rehearsal for the finish. 45 to go. 156 now. Could that be rehearsal for the finish of the Daytona 500? Derek Cope comes to the inside now. Even though Bill Elliott's losing position, that's fine. He knows how to get a run though now on people. He knows when to pull out, how to pull out, who to have behind him. As he has that opportune situation, he can make that pass. And now, the 8 of Sterling Marlin will take the lead here as we come to 44 laps to go. Oh, they all drop down below the number 98. Now we're going to get rid of him here. Sterling Marlin, he hasn't won since the second or third to last race of 1993. Went 94 winless. But 95 could be a turnaround year for him in the Stovall Brothers number 8 machine. He could try and claim the Daytona 500, but Rusty Wallace comes to the inside. Rusty, who only had 1 win last year. Compared to his 93 season and his 92 and 91 years, Rusty had a very rough season last year, and 95 looks to be a turnaround year for him as he tries to start off this year on the right foot. Bill Elliott back to the point now. Coming to 43 laps to go. That's how quickly things change. And once again, Ken Schrader up near the front late in another Daytona 500. Could this year finally be the year? Him and his teammate Terry Labonte run side by side with 43 to go. And these guys continue to keep dicing back and forth in the pack here. Heading back down the turn number 1 through 1 and 2 they go. Terry Labonte getting pushed by the number 8 and 37, the 2 as well. Oh, man. All of them drop out from behind Terry Labonte. Oh, now the 37 is going to take it 3 wide with the 8 and the 5 on the outside, roaring back down to turn number 3. We're going to be coming to 42 laps to go. 42 more laps. And we're getting very close to that fuel window now, and I see some lap traffic coming. Terry, oh, here comes Rusty. This is rehearsal again for him. Can he get a run here? Oh, it's not nearly enough. Not nearly enough. Oh! That'll help him, though, get to the lead. Rusty Wallace. Got another mental note of that. He knows that the way he just tried to pass John Andretti will not work on another driver to try and win this race. So now he must try and think a better plan to devise here. Another thing is, you gotta it also is kind of risky to do these type of things in the practice because other drivers can see it and learn from that and go, okay, maybe that's how I'm supposed to take it, or maybe this is how it's supposed to be. You never know what you could be showing. You don't want to show your hand too early. It's an ultimate game of strategy racing these motor vehicles at the moment. Ken Schrader rides in second place. And here comes a big boost from his teammate. Oh! Oh, 3 wide, down into 3 we go. Or 1 we go. And with 41 to go. And it looks like Terry Labonte will take the lead back as we're coming into the final 5th, the final 40, the final 100 miles of the Daytona 500. This race has gone flying by. And Terry Labonte is going to try and lead over Bobby Hamilton here, but Hamilton gets to the inside in that illustrious 43 car. Trying to claim the 10th win for Penny Enterprises in the Daytona 500. The 8th for the 43 car. And with 40 laps to go, he has taken the point and is going to try and run away with this race. But Rusty Wallace, who rides in second, is having other ideas. He has other plans. He wants to get to the inside and lead this race now. The revolving door continues. More and more people make passes. More and more the racing gets intense. More and more the field gets tighter, and the possibility of the big one emerges between these guys. There's not a ton of cars left to cause the big one. But just because there's not a lot left doesn't mean we can't have another massive wreck as we go 3 wide for the lead. And here comes Bill Elliott trying to claim that illustrious third Daytona 500 win. He claimed 2 in 85 and 87. Could he claim 1 in 95? 10 years after his first. Here comes Derek Cope, a lap down car to pass by him here. Here comes Jeffrey Bodine, Davey Allison. He's about to get lapped here. They are going to come up on Davey to put him a lap down. He is currently running in the 12th place position, and they do put Davey a lap down. Not a lot of cars left in competition here. And Jeffrey Bodine is going to try and run away here with 39 laps to go. And we are about 2 or 3 laps away from being within our window and being able to make it to the finish here. Jeffrey Bodine flying through the corner here. Coming to 38 laps to go. He's going to pull out to the other side of the number 98 here. Pass by. And now all these cars behind him will ride. 3 wide again. John Andretti to the bottom. Andretti, I think, in this front pack would be the ultimate upset. Jeffrey Bodine, you could see it. Ken Trader, you could see it. Terry, Bobby, Todd. Yeah, maybe you could see it from his last run last year. Sterling, he's always been good at plate racing. Bill, 2-time winner. Rusty, long time coming. Michael is the other one, but he's all the way back. It's the front 9 we're talking about right now. And John Andretti would be the ultimate upset for this 500 win. So we come to 37 to go. This race is closing down fast, and Rusty again, he tries a maneuver to try and get the lead and just couldn't get it. He would have lost it by about a foot that time. So Rusty is once again, he needs to figure out a way to make a pass on off the final corner. And here comes the number 10. Let's hold up everybody, and Rusty's going to try and drop to the bottom. He actually gets around that lap traffic pretty easily. And as they continue to race here, Rusty passes them all. But here comes Terry Labonte with help from the 98. And Terry Labonte will go back to the lead here as we come to 36 laps to go. And now we are definitely within the window to start seeing people possibly pit and try and make it to the end. How far will they go? Will people try and short pit and take only a little bit of gas and maybe 2 tires? Right? You know, you can probably go 33. We saw people go 33 to 35, 36 laps. So I think you can make it 37, maybe even 38 if you really pushed it. But how far these guys go will determine how much gas they need. On this run will determine how far they'll need to go to the finish. 25, 20, 30 laps maybe, and how much gas they'll need to take. So if they can run it far enough to where they can take a little amount of gas, they won't have to take 2 tires, and they'll save so much time here. But you need to come out with somebody. If the best situation right now, I think, would be for somebody to come out with let's say Bill Elliott came out with Derek Cope, Ted Musgrave, and Mike Wallace. Best scenario, because all the people he's drafting with for speed are all a lap down, and he won't have to even worry about racing them. He could be in the front, the back, the middle, doesn't matter. They just run single file and not do anything. He's got this race in the bag because they can just draft away from the back pack, and Bill could do it. Same thing for any other driver. If you can get with those lap cars and just draft with them and run away with it, you could win a 500 easily. But right now, Bill Elliott's racing side by side with one, and another one's going to hold them up right here, and Derek Cope's going to try and run away with it there as they all jam up. The field gets jammed up here. And oh man, it's getting tight right there. A lot of jockeying for position there. We're coming down. We're within 34. We're going to have 33 laps to go when we come back to the line this time by. And Derek Cope's got a big lead now, but they're going to draft right back up to him here. Seeing more lap traffic here. There's Elton Sawyer and Loy Allen Jr. and Kyle Petty. Why do I keep calling him Elton Sawyer? Ugh. Bobby Labonte, 33 laps to go. Bobby Hamilton with 33 laps to go will take back the lead. Bobby Labonte was having a great run when he got taken out. And now Todd Bodine is up there in third. Look at that. 33 to go. The race is coming down here. You know, I just realized this. 33 laps to go. It's really starting to be good go time now. You know, how far can these guys make it on gas? How far will they push it? All these guys will be able to make it. Like I said, I've said this multiple times, on one more stop. If you stop one more time, no doubt in my mind, all these guys will make it. But when will that last stop come? How long will it be? What's going to happen? Who's going to take what, and who's going to have a good stop, and who's going to have a bad stop? This is the biggest stop of the year, you could argue. This is for the Daytona 500. So we come to 32 laps to go. Bill Elliott leads them still. Back down the turn number 1. You probably want to try and pit with a couple people so you can at least draft when you come back off the pit lane here. So there's probably a spotter right now orchestrating plans and moves and ideas right now. And those lap cars, I keep saying, they're going to be a bigger factor than you think here. And as Sterling Marlin takes back the point here, coming to 31 to go. Bobby Hamilton on the bottom here will take the lead, actually. And he'll get under that number 98 to try and put him behind him, and he'll lead the pack here. 31 to go. And there's lap traffic. Okay, where is it? Let's take a look here. Off of 2 down the back stretch. They're actually not catching them at as fast as they used to. So they might not actually catch them until they pit. Coming to 30 to go this time by. I said anywhere between 25 to 20 to go, we'll start seeing pit stops probably. So anytime in the next 10 laps, I believe we'll see them coming on the pit lane here. John Andretti, Bobby Hamilton. Why do I keep calling him Bobby Labonte? Bobby Hamilton will drop down and block the number 37. Here we come, down the front stretch. Oh, here he comes. Here's another practice run. Will he get him at the line? No, he couldn't do it. Once again, a lot of these guys can't figure out the right way to get a run on him here. This pack has gotten so small now, you can't get that push from behind to really make that run anymore. So now it's all about trying to figure out the exact right scenario to put yourself in. Oh, Kyle Petty's dropped off. He's on the grass down there. They go 3 wide behind leader John Andretti. Andretti's been so strong today. Andretti's been having a great run. As we're coming around, we'll have 29 laps to go. 29 for Andretti. Number 98 drops to the inside. He's a lap down car. Oh, but it's going to be... The 27 will be put in the way there. And Andretti will try and run away scot-free here. He's trying to get away from all these guys. So we are working on 172 of 200. Jeffrey Bodine works past here. The 2 of the Bodine brothers, Jeffrey and Todd, work together. They race in memory of their long-lost brother, not long-lost, but their lost brother Brett, who passed away at Watkins Glen International a few years ago. In the Watkins Glen race, obviously, Noah. And here we go. We're seeing some pit stops here. The 98's going to come down the pit lane with 28 to go. Anyone going to follow? Oh, nobody. No one's going to even contemplate pitting. All right, well, screw him, I guess. So now they're going to go another lap. They're going to go to at least 27 to go right now. So here we go. Sterling Marlin leads with 28 to go, and they'll go to 27. So they could probably take a can and a half, but they'll still need to take 2, so they'll probably just take 2 cans. So they keep pushing here. 20, I would say, I don't know, if they went about another 6 or 7 laps, they would probably be able to consider taking 2 cans. Here we go. Who's going to pit this time? Nobody. Nobody pits. Oh, boy. This is getting interesting. So that means they'll go to 26 to go now. Some people will. As Sterling leads still. Okay, so Sterling Marlin, or Bobby Hamilton now pulls to the front now. And it's going to be interesting to see if anyone will come down the pit lane this time by. With 27 to go, we're coming to 26 this time by. Oh no, the 1 is going to be right here in the way. Oh boy. Oh boy. How is this going to play out if anyone tries to pit here? And a big checkup. People are checking up heavy. Oh, and look at the 94. The 94 is going to pit. The 94. Oh, the 8 and the 16 are all going to come down here. All right. Why did my game froze for a second there? And now, with 26 to go, we're going to become the 25 now. Terry still leads. Terry can go till 25 to go now. So Terry is even better on gas here. He might take even a little bit less on fuel. Again, it's going to be interesting how these guys are going to meet back up with people in the draft and what's going to happen here. So you come down through turns 3 and 4 again. Who's going to pit? Who's going to come down the pit lane? Oh, Terry stays out again. This time, Rusty and Bobby pit. Oh, and Tom Bodine stays out. So Todd, Jeffrey, and Terry all stay out. So Terry now can go to 24 to go. Terry might be trying to do this on a 2-tire, one-can stop here, possibly. If he can keep pushing. He's going to have to go to about... He's going to have to go another 3 or 4 laps, I think. It's going to be difficult. I don't know if... he might pit this time by, though. We don't know. So as we come down the backstretch here with 25 to go, we're coming to 24 this time by. What will Terry do? He looks like he's going to pit. It looks like he's going to pit here. Yep, here he comes. He's going to come down the pit lane this time by. Anyone else behind him? It looks like Jeffrey will. We don't worry about him. Todd is going to stay out. Todd stays out again. And now Todd Bodine is your leader. Oh, boy. So Todd Bodine, he's going to go to 23 to go. He's going to go the furthest out of anybody. And he's going to try and work past some of these lap cars that are slower in front of him here. And if Todd Bodine can go just far enough, he might be able to do this on one, like I've been saying, a one-can stop. It's going to be interesting to see how much time he loses, though, with all this. And this little strategy he's pulling. Here we go. And he's pitting. Here he comes. 23 to go. He's coming down the pit lane. Oh, and Ricky's coming behind him. Might be able to help him a little bit in draft. So pit lane 1, we're going to watch it here. We'll see if anyone comes flying by as Todd Bodine comes out the pit lane. Lap cars come flying by there. Who's this? Davey Allison. Rick Mass comes down the pit lane. There's Todd. He's come back off now. Oh, I see Terry. Oh, there's no way. He's going to get smoked by Terry. Oh, he's going to get destroyed by the field here. He's lost the draft. And Todd Bodine will drop outside the top 5 probably. Probably outside the top 10 even. As Terry Labonte's got a big lead here. And now these guys are going to try and draft back up to him. And they're going to race it out for the Daytona 500 with 23 laps to go as we come to 22 now. We are closing in on the finish of this Daytona 500. Everyone's pitted for gas. They're drafting back up to Terry. The game is on, folks. We're ready for 20 laps of action-packed racing at Daytona to finish this puppy out. Here we go, folks. The race is on. And Terry Labonte's already throwing some blocks here. 22 to go, coming down the front stretch now. He goes high. The 8's going to look to the inside here, and he'll chop down on him and keep blocking him. Through 1 and 2 with 22 to go. Terry Labonte does not want to let anyone by now. It's his race to lose at this point, he probably thinks. He doesn't... There's only 5... That's all lead lap cars here. 1, 2... There's 6 cars here running for a victory. Bunch of people in the back there. Here we come. 21 to go. This time by. Terry Labonte. He's got about a car length now, and the car's behind him. 21. Here comes Bill Elliott to the inside for second. He's going to complete the pass on Sterling Marlin. And they're going to go 3 wide behind them. Everyone right now, you see everyone behind 6th place is all dropped back here. So they really don't have a shot left at it here. 21 to go. Unless a caution or some sort of crazy event happens. And they're 3 wide for the lead with 21 to go. And the 43 will drop back. The 94 will go to the bottom, but he's going to get a pick. He's going to get a pick used on him by the 28. Terry Labonte's going to try and use that to his advantage here off of corner exit. Oh, Davey's going to actually go up in front of the number 5. Bill Elliott, with 20 laps to go, will go to the point, trying to win the first race for his team that he started this year after he left Junior Johnson. He's trying to win in the number 94. Can he do it? But here comes Bobby Hamilton, another driver in a new team. He's trying to win his first race for Petty Enterprises, that number 43 car. The illustrious history of that car, he's hoping to carry it on after Petty retired 3 years ago. The 42, they're going to have to go to the high side. Speaking of Petty, there's Kyle Petty, Richard's son. The field gathers up, and Bobby Hamilton's going to try and run away with it here. It's become to 19 to go. Hamilton with a huge lead at the moment for Daytona standards here. And it's looking like a Bobby Hamilton day at the moment while he tries to hold off the number 94. They draft right up to his back bumper here. What's Bill Elliott going to do? What's Rusty Walls going to do here? Ooh! Bill tried pulling out, but Rusty had a little bit of a run here. Rusty couldn't do anything. Bill can't do anything either. His run's done. As we come to 18 laps to go at the Daytona 500. 18 more times around this 2.5 mile racetrack. Oh, they all pull out. Is this practice for the finish here? And Bill Elliott, by about a quarter of a car length, a wheel well, got him at the line there. Oh, and now here comes Rusty Wallace. Again, that could be practice for the finish. Oh, but lap traffic. Rusty's going to have to clear. Get up. Get up. Oh, no. Bill Elliott now is going to run away. He's going to try and pull as big of a lead as possible here on these guys. Oh, but Terry's going to push Rusty past. And now Terry wants to get past Rusty side by side here. And Bill Elliott's like, all right, whatever. You guys want to race side by side? Here he comes. 17 laps to go. And Bill, he's going to have to maneuver through Loy Allen Jr. and these two side-by-side lap down cars as well in the final 17 laps. Oh, man, look at them drop out side by side here. The front spaced out quite a bit here at the moment. And now they're getting back up to speed because they're catching one another again. Here comes Rusty. Rusty with a big run with help from Bobby Hamilton. Here they come down the backstretch once more. And Rusty's getting a big push from Bobby Hamilton. A massive push. As they come flying down the backstretch, we'll be coming to 16 laps to go. 16 more times. And Rusty Wallace wants to claim victory. Bobby Hamilton trying to push him. Here he comes. He's pushing Rusty off the corner here. Now he's going to try and drop under him himself. He's got no help, though, but the 27 is going to be there. As they come back. Oh, wow. They tighten up quite a bit here. And now Loy Allen Jr. holds up the pack. And Bobby Hamilton goes back to the lead with 16 to go. Oh, man, there's so much lap. And Rusty's going to get held up and lose a ton of time here. As we come through 1 and 2 and back down the backstretch again. Bobby Hamilton is leading. And more lap traffic. See, constantly riding side by side. Now Terry Labonte's got to run. Terry trying to get back to the front here. He's going to go to the inside for the lead. Through 3 and 4 as we come to the final 15 laps. 15 times around this Daytona International Speedway 2.5 mile super speedway in Daytona Beach, Florida. And he clears, and now he's in the wick of the 2 lap down cars. And what are they going to do here? Oh, they're going to try and push one by. And Terry's going to just drop to the bottom, make it 3 wide here. Here he comes. Oh, no, he can't get to the bottom 3 wide. They get held up, but now, oh, man, Mark Martin almost comes down into the 8 there with 15 to go. And they can't do anything about it. And now Terry Labonte is trying to just get past him. And he does. He blocks the number 94's run. The 7 now pushing as well. 2 driver owners behind Terry Labonte. And he can't hold them off. Here they come. And it's Bill Elliott back to the point here with Jeffrey Bodine pushing. Bodine, he had a terrible crash. Has been having such a great run today in that backup car. But now he's going to be dropped to the outside with 14 laps to go at Daytona. The number 94, he's going to try and chop down. He does. He just barely clears. Caution is on the racetrack. I saw the lights are on. We're racing back. We're going to have a 9-lap shootout, I believe, once we get back to the line here. This is going to be big. The number 94 is trying to block back and forth. He goes high. Can he go back low? Let's find out. Here comes a run by Terry Labonte. The number 5 is going to maybe try and make a last corner pass to try and have the lead on the restart. Here we go. To the line. Will he make the move? Is he going to drop out? He does. Help from behind. Here comes Terry. Is it going to be enough? At the line with 13 to go. It's not. And Bill Elliott will be the leader when we have our restart, as long as nobody pits. Now what brought out the caution? It looks like Derek Cope has some damage here. Let's find out what happened with him. He's some damage they didn't have before. Oh. And it looks like as they're coming to catch Elton Sawyer, Lloyd Allen Jr. Oh. Bang. We knew that slow car would finally be a factor here. And now Derek Cope is a victim of it. So let's go back up to Bill Elliott. And will anyone pit here? No. So we're going to have a 9-lap shootout to determine the Daytona 500. 9 times around this super speedway to determine who will win. It's Bill Elliott, 2-time Daytona 500 winner, going for his 3rd. Only 4th person to ever do that if he does. Terry Labonte going for his 1st. Bobby Hamilton trying to win and be the only other driver besides Richard Petty to win the 43 at Daytona. Sterling Marlin trying to go for his 1st 500. Jeffrey Bodine trying to go for his 2nd and his 1st with his own team. Rusty's never won a plate race. Davey trying to is a lap down. And that's pretty much it here for competitors. We're back green flag racing with 9 laps to go in the Daytona 500. It is a 9-lap shootout to the finish. Who will claim immortality? Here comes Bobby Hamilton. He had a great restart in the duel. Can he get a great restart with 9 to go? He goes for 3rd for the 2nd. He's got a run for the lead. Can he get it down the backstretch? He did this on Thursday. Here he comes to the bottom. Bobby Hamilton. He's going to try and take the lead. He's got no help. But that doesn't matter. He's got the shortest way around. And here comes Rusty Wallace. He knows it's the fastest way around. To the bottom of the racetrack, the two of them go. Rusty Wallace is going to push the 43 of Bobby Hamilton to the point now. Bodine slotting in line here. Now Rusty tries to get to the bottom. He puts his nose there. He does. 8 to go. 8 more laps around this racetrack for the front pack drivers here. 3 wide for 3rd and side by side for the lead. Rusty Wallace trying to clear the number 43 of Bobby Hamilton through turns 1 and 2. He can't do it. He finally does with help from Terry Labonte. Labonte now is trying to push. Look at John Andretti. 3 wide for 2nd. Here comes Bodine. Bodine can't get the run, though, to make it 3 wide. And Andretti slots up the middle. Now as we come to 7 laps to go. Watch for Rusty Wallace to throw blocks back and forth down the front stretch. Here he comes. Let's 5 make a move. He doesn't. He stays in line. He's waiting. He's preying on the number 2. Trying to find the opportune time to make a pass. 7 to go. 7 more laps around Daytona International Speedway. 2 drivers racing to claim their first 500. Something that's eluded both of them. Both of them are champions. Both of them are 10-plus time winners in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. Veterans, 10-plus year drivers, and now they race side by side, and neither one of them has ever claimed a 500, the biggest trophy in all of stock car racing. As they race side by side through the corner, Terry Labonte will take the lead, and Bobby Hamilton slots in line in 2nd now. John Andretti, part of the illustrious Andretti family of open-wheel racing fame, he's going to push Bobby Hamilton past the number 5 of Terry Labonte. 6 laps to go. John Andretti to the front as he goes to the bottom. John Andretti, son of Mario Andretti, brother of Michael Andretti. Both open wheel superstars. When John moved over to the NASCAR Cup Series, it was because he couldn't find an opportune ride in the open wheel scene in IndyCar or kart. I don't know much about open wheel. Either way, could he claim the biggest race in motorsports for stock cars? But here comes Rusty Wallace to the inside. Can Rusty get him at the line? He will get him at the line with 5 to go. 12 and a half miles around this racetrack for these drivers now. Zipping back down to turn number 1. Rusty with a lead. Sterling in second. Bobby in third. Fourth, Andretti. Fifth is the 94 of Bill Elliott. All trying to claim the Harvey J. Earl Trophy. Down the backstretch we go. Rusty goes high, trying to give that a little bit of a draft, trying to block that run. Here comes the 43 to the bottom now. The 8 can't get down to the bottom to take advantage of that. Now they're side by side for a second. Rusty's trying to hold them off here. We're coming to 4 laps to go. 4 laps for Rusty to claim his first 500. Here comes the 43 to the bottom. He's got a big enough run. Can he get him here? It's practice for the finish. Oh, at the line. Again, Hamilton got him. Rusty cannot win the race back to the line on these last corner passes. Bill Elliott now to the bottom with 4 to go. Bill Elliott. He's trying to come up there with help from John Andretti again. This is it. The Daytona 500 right here, right now. They race on down the backstretch. What will the 94 do to win his third 500? Will he make blocks that could be possibly catastrophic? Will he put someone in the wall? Will he spin someone? What will he do as we come to 3 laps to go? 3 more times around this racetrack. 500 miles is going to come down to the last 3 laps. Terry Labonte with a run. Here he comes. What will he do with it into turn 1? Here he comes. Look at Jeffrey Bodine looking now. The 94, can he get down? He can't. Here comes Labonte. Terry Labonte to the bottom. He's got an edge. He's got the car. He's got a car length. He's clear. Terry Labonte to the front down the backstretch. Here comes the 7 of Bodine. Bodine looking to the bottom now. An ex-teammate of Terry Labonte, or an ex-driver of Terry Labonte's car, I should say. Terry Labonte is trying to win in the 5 like Jeffrey Bodine did in 1986. They're 4 wide. 4 position. The aggressiveness is cranked up as we come to 2 to go. John Andretti bounces it off the wall. He keeps in the throttle, though. Terry Labonte with 2 laps to go. 5 miles in the 5 car for Terry Labonte. Can he claim fame, racing fame here? Can he get to the bottom? No! Bill gets to him. Under the quarter panel. Bill Elliott now moves to the bottom with help from Jeffrey Bodine and Rusty Wallace. And Bill Elliott to the front here. We're coming to the white flag. One more time around Daytona International Speedway when we reach the start-finish line here. And Terry and Rusty Wallace will make it 3 wide in the 3 for the lead. Rusty Wallace coming to the white flag is going to have 1 more lap to hold off the field here. Here he comes. Bobby Hamilton pulls to the inside, though. White flag in the air. They're side by side at the line. Oh, it was close that time. And it looks like Rusty Wallace is going to lose the lead here on the last lap. Can he do it? Can he make a late race charge here? He's going to have to get to the bottom here. Bobby Hamilton to the front. Can he win in the 43? Can Rusty win in the 2? Down the backstretch they go. One more time through 3 and 4. Rusty with a run to the bottom. Here comes John Andretti. Out of nowhere. Look at the 41. Look at the number 2. Here comes Rusty Wallace. Through 3 and 4, he claims the lead. What will the 37 do with a run? Can he do it? The 37 looks to no avail. Rusty Wallace is going to become a Daytona 500 champion and win the 1995 Daytona 500. An incredible last lap battle for Rusty Wallace to get the lead, to lose it, and get it back in a span of 2.5 miles. John Andretti will get second, and Bobby Hamilton will finish third. Ricky Craven came out of nowhere, got a 4th place finish, and Sterling Marlin got 5th. What a race to the finish. Once again, this race came down to the last 2 laps. There wasn't technically a last lap lead change because Rusty led at the white flag, but he had the there was 2 passes on the last lap for the lead. Man. What a race. What a race. And now we got to look at your points here. My voice is dead. It's been like 2.5 hours. But anyway, Rusty obviously is the points leader. John Andretti's 2nd. Bobby Hamilton's 3rd. Ricky Craven's 4th. 5th is Sterling. 6th is Terry. 7th is Michael Waltrip. 8th is Bill Elliott. 9th is Jeffrey Bodine. And running your top 10 is Todd Bodine in points. That'll do it. Next week we'll be at Rockingham for the 2nd race of the season. Thank you everyone for watching. If you tuned in and watched this whole entire race, congrats to you. You have the endurance of a champion. I'm out of water. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, take care.